Late.
Are you now?
I'm late. I was gonna start my stream at 8. I'm late.
Of course, of course.
To be fair, I'm always late though. I'm not very good at being on top of this stuff. Try and get myself on screen here.
This?
There we go. Oh, I forgot to rename my stream. It's got the same name as before.
I mean, she's a friend of mine on Vrchat, but that's like any everything.
Who's that?
This this friend that I was talking to you about.
I need a new headset. I got the new chair. Next up, I gotta get a new headset. This one's not super comfortable. The ear pads are getting pretty worn out. And they're starting to look kind of gross too. Okay. Where do you think I should do my epic battle scene?
Ooh. Good question. Also, where'd that mouse go?
I obviously don't want to do it somewhere where like I'm not going to do it near spawn, obviously, because that seems very dangerous. But I also don't want to have to run out somewhere and go dig a giant hole, you know, because it takes time.
She used to stream like Vrchat all the time. I'm surprised I haven't seen her.
I'm just trying to think, did I ever dig a hole really deep in this world?
I have no idea. That's a good question.
Doing this battle in Deep Slate actually kind of makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because they have slightly better
They have blast resistance.
blast resistance. Let me check.
Oh, it's literally just you and me. What the heck? The server was popping and then everyone left when we
Yeah,
got. What the heck?
there's like there's like 5 people on.
That's not that big of a deal. I'll just go down into the hole. Go down into the hole. Down,
And
down, down,
Frost's on.
down, down,
Maybe I
down,
can ask
down,
him
down,
about
down.
that one friend.
Alright, I found Deep Slate.
Like, it's funny, I've got the image stuck in my head. Because, like, she was a really good friend of mine. Used to hang out, not all the time, but like if I ever saw her on,
Is this like
I
someone you
knew
hung
it'd be
out
fun.
with as Lou or as CL?
Both, but more as Lou, honestly.
Isn't that sad when like you hang out with someone so much and like they're good friends with them and then just out of nowhere you realize that you haven't hung out with them in ages and you just like it's like basically like you're not friends anymore. That sucks. I hate that.
I'm sadly used to it.
I mean, I'm used to it too, and I think in general everyone is, but it sucks nonetheless.
I mean, the reason for me is because I was a military brat, so I was used to dropping friends at the drop of a hat. How? Okay, now I'm upset because like it was such an easy name too. I just don't know how I just dropped it.
Oh, I should have brought torches with me. This is probably really dark on stream.
There's so many people on Lamia. Okay, I'm not even gonna worry about it anymore. I'm wasting too much time.
I said screw it. I'm about to kill this thing in spawn.
Just dig down from your
That's what I
spawn
did.
area.
I'm
Not from the
currently
spawn
I'm
area,
currently
but
at bedrock.
there you go. Or you could just do what everyone else does and just do the cheese method.
Yeah, there's a new cheese method, by the way. It's even more OP than the last cheese method. It's
Is it the iron golems?
oh, that's what I'm doing. It's the Iron Golems method. But there's oh, interesting. The cheese method you mentioned is not the cheese method I was thinking of.
I didn't even. Oh, the iron golem.
No,
What?
the cheese method that I've always heard of in the past is you spawn the wither underneath the end portal, and
Hmm.
it will get stuck in the end portal with its head in the portal, and then you can just
What
sit
do
there
you
and
think
attack it.
I was going to say? Because I didn't say any method. Because
Yeah,
that was
you
the
said
method I
Iron
was going to
Golem.
say.
You said Iron Golem.
I mean, I only said that because that's the one that you were always talking about.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
So,
going to do.
all
But
right.
the other cheese method, the new cheese method, is you put blocks in a certain pattern around what on the end island after you defeat the dragon, it spawns one of those little portals that you use to go out to the islands.
Right.
You actually use one of those portals. So
Oh,
ideally, you'd want to call the dragon a few times. So you have a few portals, and then choose one of them that you don't want to use, or you could even find one out in the far lands that you don't care about. Because
hmm.
what you're going to do is you're actually going to deactivate the portal. And the way you do that is with a mushroom. You spawn a mushroom next to it, and the mushroom will spawn in place of where the portal is, and it destroys the portal. Then you just harvest the mushroom, and now you're left with a little star shape of obsidian facing up and down and no portal in the center of it, right? And then you
Okay.
put these blocks going out in a specific shape coming out from the side of it, and then you cover the top and bottom of the portal with obsidian, and then you spawn the wither sideways, which I didn't know was a thing until I saw this video. But you spawn the wither sideways, and when it spawns it, it won't spawn it where it's located, it'll spawn it inside of the portal. And then it just spawns inside of it, and it just suffocates to death. You don't even have to do anything. You literally just spawn it and then just watch it die.
Huh.
It
That'll
takes a
work.
while though. It has a lot of health, so the suffocation damage doesn't do very
Yeah.
much. So but you can sit there and attack it too. You don't have to just let it suffocate. But
Yeah. I've heard you talk about that one too. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, I mean, since you have so much iron, I mean, that's kind of just the way to go immediately.
I'm carbo loading for this fight. To make an iron golem, it's the same pattern, but just a jack-o'-lantern on the head, right?
Again?
Yeah. Why are you suffocating? Okay, that was interesting. Sir, I need you out of the way. Please and thank you. Turn, please, sir. Okay, I've got 4. I don't feel that great with 4. I feel like I need more. Five. I'm going to attempt 5. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, yeah, they are already fighting it. I even
Good luck.
spawned it. Oh, I'm dead.
What? Alright, I'm sad that I did not have the stream up. What did you do?
I was digging a hole away from where it was, but I didn't realize I was close enough for its spawn explosion to insta-kill me. I'm pretty sure I had all my armor on. I don't understand how that killed me. I thought I was pretty far away from that thing. I'm gonna get down here and it's gonna kill the
see
iron
it building.
golems.
Wait, see how it goes.
Oh, is my stream that far behind? Holy crap.
No, I just rolled back 30 seconds. Oh, that is gold, dude.
I'm just like, yeah, I should be safe. I'm this far away and just digging a hole. No, you're
Bonk.
the boom, dead. I'm going down into the cave. I don't hear any explosions. I think the iron golems killed it. Yeah, it's dead.
That was quick.
There's only one iron golem left.
Also, hey, Amelia.
Hi.
How is you?
I'm okay.
That's good.
How are you?
Dude, they
Um,
spanked that wither, but there's only one left.
this is old Survivor. I am doing mindless work that will hopefully be appreciated one day.
Nice.
Hey. Making a crap ton of buttons. How did you spawn off of... I'm not even gonna question.
I will question.
Oh, right, you're just mad at me. Okay, well. Third? You're not? Yeah, go die.
Okay,
Rude.
I think the initial explosion damaged those guys a bunch. So I think I'm gonna do 5 of them again. Well, maybe I'll do 6. But this time I'm going to spawn the wither first, and then once it explodes, I'm just gonna jack-o'-lantern all these things.
Whoa! I was using my elytra and just jumped on the bed while using the elytra. I bounced off even though I was sleeping and like landed next to my bamboo farm. That was awesome.
Okay, let's try not to get blown up by its explosion this time.
technical difficulties.
Nah, just switching over to the realm, see what's going on this server.
Sounds
This
good.
stupid iron golem is suffocating because he's an idiot.
See if my
Stop
friend
dying,
will-
you idiot. And say again?
I was gonna say, see if my friend finished their iron farm so I can
Get away
steal some
from the freaking
Ooh.
jack-o'-lantern so that I can.
Their base consists of so many iron bars, yet they're still to finish their iron farm.
Jeez.
Oh,
Shit, am
well,
I
that's one
really
way to do it, I
gonna
guess.
swap from cobblestone, from jungle?
Get out of the way,
like,
you freaking
cobblestone
moron!
buttons? No, because it's stone
Ah.
buttons, so it's fine.
I'm gonna die again because these iron golems are being dumb.
Dum-dums.
Oh, dude, dude, there's only 3 of them and they're spanking it.
I think I'm for a bit.
Sounds good.
See you guys later.
Toodles.
Oh shoot, wasn't watching my health, almost died.
That'd be no good. Let's see, how much is this? 25 times 4, 100 more buttons. Okay. That's just to
Yeah, iron
go
golems
from neat
freaking
there.
bank the wither. The initial explosion though seems to do a lot of damage, and they seem to take a bunch of damage after the battle's over from being hit with wither. So they sit there and take
Yeah.
damage from wither. But
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like you can just slap them with a crap ton of the.
iron, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
My stream is so boring when I forget to play music. What's my problem? That's probably a really bad thing to say. My stream is boring unless I'm playing music. I'm just a music channel.
I mean, to be fair, it does also have like something in the background to listen to.
Oh, I need to put stairs in here. This is taking ages to get up this. Dump, 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 jump, 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 jump.
Jump up, and get down.
I got 2 wither roses.
Hey.
I gotta figure out how to make a beacon. Glass, obsidian, nether star. I don't think I have obsidian. I have like 2. How did darkness get so much obsidian? Nope. Where did I put my water bucket? I keep throwing things in chests and then forgetting I don't have them on me anymore. There it is. I need to find lava.
Gonna get like 4 of these big guys.
Let me think. Wait, no, I actually do have obsidian because I remember I harvested a portal. Yeah, I've got 18 obsidian. Okay, sweet. Now I just need glass. I have a one. I should have sand. I should. Oh, I even have. Oh, dude, I got everything I need.
Nice.
Two beacons. Which means I just need a bunch of iron. I can't remember exactly how much it is. And then how big is the base supposed to be for a full-size beacon?
Full size beacon, I think, is
It's like
a
7 by 7?
interesting. 9 by 9.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I like the iron blocks look different than what they used to.
Question. I mean, it could just be from the texture update.
Yeah, I know some textures have been updated. It's probably that. Do you have to use Silk Touch to pick up a beacon?
I don't think so, because what would it be transferred into? What would it be turned into? Yeah, you do not need silk touch. In fact, you can even use your hand.
Haste 2, baby.
Nice.
Now what do I do with my second beacon? Carry it with me in case I want to dig somewhere else? Or should I stick it on this
Oh, yeah,
one and
but-
give myself like resistance or jump boost or something?
I mean, in any case, you would also have to have like a whole stack of, well, not a stack, but like a whole bunch of
No, I need more than a stack.
iron blocks.
Yeah, it's like a stack and a half.
I mean, if you really want to be bougie, go for it.
That's me, baby. Bougie. The diggy diggy has begun. Pretty soon, you're not gonna recognize spawn anymore. I'm taking it all out. It's gonna become a giant hole.
Doing this lovely whole bunch of stuff here. This is
There is one problem with having a
super
beacon in
entertaining.
haste too.
Yeah.
You destroy your tools. You got to pay very close attention to how much durability you have left because you will absolutely melt your durability before you even know it. It's weird digging through stone as fast as Oh, I just
Like
realized
creative.
I'm using my silk touch pick and I really should not be using my silk touch pick.
Yeah, because no mending for you, silly.
Exactly.
Boy, you're not supposed to be there.
Well, did you do anything fun today?
Not really. Kind of just woke up and I got Raising Cane's, I guess. Oh, wait, actually, good thing you said that, because the cops came to my door today.
The
Oh, actually,
cops?
Cop. And it's all because of my decrepit grandpa.
Oh, was it like she fell or something?
No, grandpa. And no, he did not. So he's an old fart. And because of that, he's really grumpy. And like he has really old views. But God, he absolutely hates barking dogs.
I mean, I kind of understand where he's coming from, but yeah.
And like because of that, like he despises my my family's Bernie Doodle. And so but he was on a walk. This is his part of the story, I guess. And from my understanding, he had an altercation with neighborhood dogs. Who were either in the backyard or leashed up in the front yard. I don't remember what. But he went off, and like I'm not sure if it started off as him saying this or if he told the neighbors this, but he threatened to kill the dog for barking.
What?
Mm-hmm.
The dog
Or
was on
threatening him or
well, the
whatever.
dog was on their property.
Right.
Yeah, I don't yeah, I'm assuming the cops didn't take his side.
Right. So, well, they weren't angry or anything. They're just trying to be peace officers at the time. So they got up up to the front door, knocked, and was like, "Hey, do you guys have an old guy living with you?"
Do you have an old guy living with you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
And of course we were telling him down, and he was like, "Oh yeah, the cops are here." Apparently, my dad did not want that because it's his dad's dad, right? It's my dad's dad, so my paternal grandfather, that's the word. And he was like, dude, like, this is gonna end bad. I'm like, yes, we know. And we want him to learn you can't fuck with cops like that. And sure enough, he was going all off about, like I can walk on the damn sidewalk wherever I damn please.
Yeah, but you can't threaten someone's
You can't
life.
threaten someone. Yeah, you can't threaten someone's property, aka their dog. And sure enough, the cops. Oh my god, this is where I actually started like stifling myself from laughing, because the cops told him that he cannot step onto his property, and he like my granddad just went off. He's like, "Do you want to repeat that? I will walk wherever I damn well please. I'll
Oh,
be on the
God, dude.
sidewalk because that is public property." I'm like, dude, I know you're deaf, but fucking listen to the cops. They said don't be on his property. don't be on the public property. God. That was the event of a lifetime right there. My mom and I were stifling laughter, but also feeling very bad for the cops because they had to deal with this old fart. Yeah, that was the event of the day. What about you? Anything eventful?
I'm trying to get I told you about that commission thing. That's
Yeah.
kind of bothering me. I'm starting to feel like the hardest part about streaming is commissions.
Yeah, trying to gather a good
Yeah, because getting a
something
good
good
one's hard, and then getting like someone who can create what it is that you're wanting,
for a
but
good
also
price.
quality. And well, I'll pay if it's good, but the problem is that I'm not going to pay a lot of money if I'm unsure. You know, like I'm not just going to go straight to, oh, this person's $2,000. This is what I want, and then they butcher it. You know,
Right.
it's like, holy crap, I paid a lot of money for this crap. Like, so
Mhm.
it's really tough. All right, I gotta go. Sorry,
Gotta go.
I should probably rephrase that. I gotta go repair my stuff.
Oh yeah, there
My
you go.
shovel's already broken. I fell ooh through that durability.
Wild.
I had a question for Darkness. He didn't know the answer, but do you think a beacon works in the Nether?
Yes.
It does. Are you sure?
Yes, because it goes through bedrock.
Have you ever tested this? Like you know for a fact, or
I'm like a good 80% sure if it has direct access to the bedrock, because I'm 90% sure that it can go through bedrock.
because I'm kind of thinking I might take some fire resist potions and then just absolutely destroy the Nether.
You really like to do just
What in the
completely
world?
useless things. Hi.
No, no, no. I want to destroy the
Oh.
Nether for spawn reasons. I want to stop things spawning around my Wither Skeleton farm.
Oh, thank you. I should hear you doubled up.
Yeah, I heard you say hi, doubled up.
Hello there, young man. I'm gonna need more buttons. I'm gonna need more buttons though.
Just think if you would have used oh shoot. I
I
made a
mean, I'm
mistake.
not sure if slabs are used good for the are used good for boats. That's the thing.
I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure that the effect still carries through them as well.
Looking at 2 stacks plus 2. 2 stacks plus 2 times 4. That is 8 stacks and 8 stacks and 8. Yeah. 7.
I want my elytra and some ball rockets. Because I am scared of this bridge. This bridge be a scary place.
Spooky.
I better fix my audio because this is going to be all loud.
Is sunrise or sunset? I think it's sunset. Sunrise. Okay. That in that case, I will be right back. My mom made me some or had opened up a case of wine and wanted to see if anyone wants to try it.
What, dude? My mom would never offer me wine.
Specifically Moscato, pink Moscato.
They used to sell it at the grocery store I worked at.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know anything about alcohol though. Never had any.
I mean, hey, if you run down to Colorado any day, we can hit up a winery. Ah, finally the rain's gone. All right, be right beep.
Well, since I'm here. Oh, they took all that stuff back with them. Even after I put books in there. Oh well. Let's get the audio back. Ouch. Need to make sure to save these blocks because the stone be good for making stone brick later, but the dirt I can use to make brick, which I really want to do. Oof, I just sneezed there. Do, 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 do. Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. Almost done with this. I guess it would be this corner. I was about to say this side, but that's part of the same side. Diggy diggy hole. Hey, what's up, Seal? I'm pretty excited over here, Seal. We just got ourselves a beacon. So we are absolutely destroying the side of this mountain. We're running haste 2 and efficiency 5. Right, cool. Let's get some of these
Righty.
blocks.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I've got my wine. I've got my
Oh,
extra
you brought
hydration
the
drink.
wine back with you.
Yes. It was actually red Moscato, not pink.
Oh, do you know about shulker farms?
I don't know about them, but I know that they exist.
I don't know if it was 1.20 or 1.19 or which one it is, but you can previous shulker farms used a duplication glitch, I believe. But Minecraft actually added a way for you to get more shulkers, and it's pretty interesting. Basically, if a shulker hits another shulker, there's like a 20% chance that it will spawn a third shulker.
What?
So when you go to
That's just programmed.
yeah, but that's new.
The hell?
Yeah, that's how it
That's
is.
odd.
That's how it's supposed to be. So if you go to clear an ancient city, if you have an idea that you might want to turn that ancient city into a shulker box farm, you want to leave. There's always 2 shulker boxes right next to the front door. You want to leave those 2 shulker boxes. Right? Shulkers, yeah, shulkers, because you need 2 in order for this to work. But
right,
yeah, I was told
mean,
you want to leave.
They do teleport around, so
only if you hit them, right?
if they're in combat, so if they start shooting, then they could feel as if they need to teleport to a different vantage point.
Really, I thought it was only if they took damage.
I'm not too sure about that, about my claim, so you might have to look into it.
You're wrong. You don't
very
know
well be.
anything. You're a big fat dummy.
I wouldn't go too far.
I know dummy was too far, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole, diggy 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 hole. Gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Kind of jealous of people who join these big streamer organizations because I found out how their avatars get made.
They have their own little commission.
They have their own artists, and when they onboard somebody, that person gets to choose their artist. And then, hey, what's up, Roses? And then that artist does their model and all of like the future stuff for their model and whatnot. So they choose the artist that has the style that they like. and then yeah. But I say I'm jealous because oh, that's so much easier than trying to just find somebody
I mean, if you find
on
one
your
person,
own.
then they know you can trust them with
True.
future ones too.
True, but unless you're a bigger streamer, they're not going to be exclusive to you. So it's also
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, they could. Oh, my shovel's already broken. I gotta get unbreaking on this shovel. I can't keep going like this. Oh crap! Oh, that was close. I didn't have my elytra on, and I just jumped off this cliff. All right, let's move this stuff. Get these things down here. Because I need to empty. Oh, I just realized I have a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have enough storage for all this stuff I'm mining.
Oh dear. More chests, it seems.
Yes. I'm going to have to make how are you, boss man? I'm no boss man. I'm no boss man. I am but a humble incubus.
Buddy pal.
I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal, guy. I'm not your guy, friend.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not your friend.
Bucko.
Yeah, there you go. You're catching on. It's a skit from some Comedy Central thing, I think. Yeah, I need to get unbreaking. Do I have a shovel with unbreaking? Let's see, what else is on here? It's just efficiency and mending. So I could add fortune and unbreaking. That'd work. Gives me. Oh, I don't have the levels. Ooh, I'd rather have. Oh no, I can't have Silk Touch. What's up, Nicely Lemon? How's it going? Crap, I'm gonna have to actually.
Did I replace the sound? Oh, I did. And I need one more.
Where are my cheap ones at? Oh, they are. Alright, now which one of you has a shovel with unbreaking? Oh, right there. So I've got unbreaking 2, unbreaking 2. Oh, I just heard him recharge or reload, but he didn't reload the shovel that I just bought. I'm thirsty. I need a drink. I need a drink. Someone redeem hydrate. Oh, that's right. I can't do
YouTube?
that. I'm on YouTube.
Wait, hold on. I got you, bud. I'll go to your Twitch.
Wait, what? What's going to my Twitch gonna do?
I'm gonna use the channel points. I can still open up your chat.
Yeah, but it won't do anything. Oh, that's not true, because I'm using Stream Elements now, so it actually probably would do something, wouldn't it?
Redeemed hydrate.
Actually, that's kind of an interesting question because I'm using Stream Elements on my Twitch, which means that it should also be working even when you're... Oh, but that's for channel points. You would have to do...
Right. You would have to tie in the channel points with your Twitch. Sorry, with your YouTube. So
Yeah.
Stream Element. No.
No, with my
From-
Stream Elements, and then it would show up on Stream Elements.
Right.
But I haven't figured out how to do those redeems on there yet.
Oh, it is another beast. Confusing one of that.
Any of you have... Oh, I heard that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, shovel. Oh, come on, what the heck? Efficiency, no. Efficiency, no. Axe, no. Fortune and breaking. There we go. That should be it. Fortune and breaking, fortune and breaking. Fortune and breaking, fortune and breaking. Fortune and breaking, fortune and breaking. Wait, that was the wrong one. I need me some levels. I swear my neighbor underneath me just keeps turning on their heater randomly. Just to make me miserable, because my apartment is feeling pretty warm right now.
Oof.
But my AC is on full blast. I might have to do something I've been avoiding doing, which is moving my AC into my living room.
Why are you waiting?
The reason I haven't been putting it in my living room is because that's where I stream.
Oh,
I
so
don't-
they would
I don't
hear all
want-
the brrrr.
I don't, you wouldn't hear it on my computer when I'm doing like Minecraft, but you might hear it, when I am in VR.
Understandable. Alright. That is all 3 gateways ready to go. All directed directly to spawn. Now I just need to get from here all the way to Darkness's place.
Okay, I've got plenty of levels now. Let's do this. Want fortune. Need fortune 2.
I don't remember. Did I take a screenshot of where Darkness's base is located?
I believe you sent me a picture.
I don't think I have. Yeah, no, I did not.
Let me see if he sent me a picture. I think he did.
I just sent it through. Oh, you think Darkness sent you an image?
I know he sent me an image at some point. It's a picture of a slice of pizza on the map. You
Well,
put
yeah,
it
but
in.
clear.
Yes, very
Feels
good
like if-
question.
Well, also, I'm looking for his nether coordinates, wherever he put his nether portal. Actually, I think I know where his nether portal is. Gotta go to the edge here. A little bit out there. Oh yeah, there's a teardrop, and there's the pizza.
Oh, you found the pizza?
Yep. 23,908. 13,701.
23,908. And what was the other coordinate?
13,701.
Negative?
Positive. So it's on the right edge.
Oh, yep, I see it. Yep.
Then he built a portal inside of another ruined nether portal.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I feel like my microphone's not working. People keep saying hello in chat, and I say hello back, and then it stops there, and I'm just like, oh, do they hear me?
I just checked. It's good.
Okay, good. Good.
He's good.
I need to set up some trader villagers.
Mm-hmm.
So people can come by and, like, get themselves the good books.
Oh boy. Okay. I got the coordinates from a calculator for nether chords. We're looking at 2988 for the X, and the Z is 1712. Let's double check.
And we got the levels. Oh, that one's expensive. Hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. You've been to Raising Canes before, right?
Been to where?
Raising Canes?
Raisin Canes?
Yeah, Raising Canes.
Raising Kings. I don't know what that is.
Cane, I hear. It's like a better Popeyes, where it's like all about their chicken. That is not what I wanted to post. See? There we go. It's something in Midwestern stuff. And let me tell you, dude, their bread's so good.
Okay, let's see. That would give me Fortune 2, Unbreaking 3, Fortune 2, Unbreaking 3. Perfect.
Oh wait, I almost overshot that. 2988.
Off to the XP farm again. I'm just gonna use the XP farm there. It'll be quicker, and instead of just fixing my shovel, I'm gonna make 2 more.
There you go.
Should have tried to do this with my pick as well, because it'd be nice to have backup picks too. What I should do is I should spend some time one of these days and just farm up emeralds with all my villagers, and then just buy out a bunch of like picks focused on either Silk Touch or someone's addicted to Minecraft. Streaming again
You?
today? Yeah, I was always planning on streaming twice today though. That's what happens when you go to bed at like 7 p.m., right? Like I went to bed so early yesterday because I was exhausted. I feel bad for the people on Twitch because I really did not stream very much yesterday on Twitch. But I got up early this morning and I was just wasting time just watching YouTube videos. So I was like, why should I be sitting here just watching YouTube when I could be contributing to YouTube, right? So that's what we did instead. Should I repair this? I'm going to. It's gonna get repaired when I combine it anyway, but
Oh, now I've got to mend my elytra.
well, this farm's mine. You back off.
I can't even go to that spot right now, or else my my elytra would break.
You can't walk here?
No, I'm at Darkness's base right now because I had to set the coordinate.
You guys have made a ton of progress since I was last here. That depends what you mean by you guys. This farm I'm on right now was actually done by someone that you don't know, Cam. The player's name is Major Patton, and he made this. He made this a while ago, but we just didn't know. Like, I think this was here for like 1 or 2 days, and then CL just stumbled across it. And he's like, "Oh, who made the XP farm?" And I'm like, "You mean the mob farm at spawn?" I was like, "It doesn't work. It's pretty garbage." And he's like, "No, the one in the end." I was like, "There's a mob farm in the end?" And he's like, "Yeah, Enderman farm." And I was like, "Didn't those guys just beat the Enderman like yesterday?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "He must have made it the same day." Like,
The
but
heck is he doing here?
that being said, Cam, I did accomplish my goal today, which was defeating the Wither. And I even managed to defeat it twice. So I've got 2 beacons. So that's pretty exciting. So now I am. Oh, I brought all my emeralds with me. Why did I bring all my emeralds with me? That was pretty dumb. Yeah, so now I am. Where is my stuff? Just absolutely destroying a mountainside. The problem is I'm also destroying my tools because they don't have durability.
Hmm.
Oh, I wanted the beacon because, well, 2 reasons. One, I just winked. that was a tracking error. That was kind of funny looking. One reason is because beacons just make digging anywhere super nice. So anytime I want to clear out some area, place a beacon, and then if you have efficiency 5 with the haste 2 from the beacon, you just absolutely demolish everything. It's wonderful. The other reason is because that mob farm, the reason I was thinking that the reason oh Cam, I've got something interesting to show you. Oh boy, do I have something interesting to show you. The reason I thought, and I say thought,
Oh crap!
the mob farm wasn't working very well was because there's too many mobs spawning underground. Also, I thought it was because I put my AFK room too far away. But through some testing today, I discovered what's actually wrong with the mob farm. But I wanted to be able to dig really fast. So I could dig out all that area underneath the mob farm so that I knew that nothing else could spawn. It literally, only place anything could spawn was in the mob farm. It turns out that's not the reason. I gotta show you the reason, and it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I feel like I was actually gonna go fix that before I started doing this and forgot. It's so stupid. I can't believe I made this mistake. But in any case, the mob farm is working, or at least it will be working when I go fix it. All right, let's see. We want to let's first throw this stuff out. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Just calling the sea wildlife right now.
Okay, so we go here, there, there. I need 32 levels. Son of a gun. 1 level short. What the F? You and you. That repairs it. I got Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5. It's a monster. It's a monster! She's a maniac! Maniac! I probably really should not be singing that. Probably sounded horrible.
That was beautiful. 12 out of 10.
You flatter me. This is why I love you so much.
I only say the truth.
Name that one Dio. Name the other one. Dia? No, because it's close like Diamond. How about Dario? Levels, levels. Actually, let's see. What do I need? Ding ding. 14. 14 levels for each. So let's stack a few extras on here.
This should be enough.
Doo. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting?
You're forgetting
Yeah.
to hydrate.
No, I'm not forgetting to hydrate. I remembered. We talked about this. You redeemed hydrate, remember?
Fair enough.
Okay, Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3. Mending and efficiency. And you and you.
Oh, stretch.
Yeah, my first stream today was 8 hours long. I had to stop and stretch like twice.
Huh.
There it is. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize I was only putting Fortune 2 on these. Thought that I had figured it out right. There's going to be Fortune 3 and Breaking 3. Oh, well. I don't actually care about Fortune, to be totally honest. I was only doing it because the shovels were coming with it, and it was better than Soak Touch, because you can't have Mending and Soak Touch.
You don't want that one more point. It could save you.
One more point of what?
Fortune.
I mean, what is Fortune good for on a shovel? Flint?
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't care less. Could not care less. Possible there's a Fortune book here, actually. Nope.
He's doing pretty good on resources.
Who is?
Cringe. Sorry, Darkness. He's all the way out here.
It's because he's been coming and taking all your stuff and you haven't noticed.
Right. I mean, I'm stealing some of the jungle logs, but I don't think he'd be too steamed about it.
Well, that was kind of terrifying. Can I smack dab right into that portal? I definitely hit that. Yep, I took damage too. Alright, let's get our sound back. I don't need all these emeralds on me. Keep the shovels.
How big is
This
this?
is what I'm
There's
currently
77.
using the shovel
Oh.
for, making a pyramid. Oh, I forgot. I got distracted. I gotta show you what's up with the mob farm. Let's see. Which one of these has what I'm looking for?
How close are you, man?
How close am I?
No, I'm talking to my elytra. Durability stuff.
Have you got unbreaking on it yet?
Nope. Do we have unbreaking books?
Do you have mending on it yet?
Yep.
I don't have unbreaking books. Wait, how did I get an unbreaking? Oh, I went into the farm and got it. I think that's enough. That's probably enough.
All right, now it's fully fully ready.
Uh-oh.
I have enough fireworks. Should be fine.
There we go. Okay, you ready for this, Cam? The reason why my farm is not working. They
Because
spawn
you
on
forgot to turn it
these.
on.
Yeah, because I forgot to turn it on. These platforms are where they spawn, and then they get tricked by the trap doors, and they walk off thinking that it's safe, and they fall into the water, just like that. Just like that. We just saw it happen. But they won't get tricked to fall off if there aren't any dang trap doors. None. I didn't put any here. I didn't put any here. I just completely forgot the most important part of the farm. These trapdoors.
He's a little bit goofy.
My goodness. Oop, that's not supposed to be like that. Shoot, hopefully I have enough trapdoors. Oh, how many people on it? It's just the two of us. There was like 6 people on earlier, but they all got on and played for like an hour and left. I don't know what that was about. Honestly, though, I should have seen that too. It's just not, yeah. I had to administrator that one. Well, I thought for sure it was like a server setting, so I had to go into spectator mode and get Darkness to help me so I could figure out if that was the problem. And we did, and I found out they're spawning just fine. He went up into the farm, or up into the AFK room, and he was sitting up there, and I was in here in spectator just watching, and it was working perfect. Or, well, perfect is a relative term. It was spawning mobs, and I was like, what's going on? It's spawning the mobs, they're just not going down the hole. And that was when it dawned on me. I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Right? Yeah.
So a friend of mine, for some reason, had decided to create a punishing chat redeem kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And so they have stuff like admit different things about yourself, like kinks or whatever. A shot of hot sauce, the hottest sauce in Asia.
Oh
Post
god.
Vrchat pics, Vrchat feet pics. Chat makes a tweet.
No,
Admits
if there's
something
one thing
else.
I've learned, you don't give away those feet pics for free.
I
Dude,
mean,
people pay.
I know
People
it'll be
pay.
expensive. For,
Yeah, people will pay good
chat
money for
points.
feet pics. It's disgusting. Yeah, don't give those things away for free. People are paying good money for it, then you should get good money for it.
I mean, she also has a redeem for moaning.
She?
So.
Oh god, she's really. Is she?
She, yeah.
That's even worse because she definitely can get money out of those feet pics. If it was a
100%.
guy, it's one thing. That's more of like a
Right,
joke.
right.
Oh, don't give those feet pics away. But dude, I had a moment. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I had a moment yesterday. I got really irritated. Like overly irritated.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So, oh crap, I might die from this. Oh, I like knockback, but I hate knockback. Which one of these has my food in it? Is it this one? It is. Okay. So you know how there's this whole gender crisis thing happening right now. I mean, obviously you know, everyone knows. You can't not know. But there's all this
Explain. There's a lot of crises going on in the world right now. You have to be a bit more.
gender. I said there's a lot of gender, like this whole gender crisis going on right now.
What
Like he's and she's and you have to like ask
Oh,
people
yeah,
their pronouns
okay.
before you can talk to them. Well, there's this group that I've been hanging out with on the weekends and doing like game nights basically.
Right.
And it's nice because they do it every Saturday, which also just so happens to be when I stream. So usually the first few hours of my stream is just me kind of like trying to find someone to hang out with or going to the Great Pug and just finding some people to talk with kind of thing. But then about halfway through my stream or so, this group will log on and we'll go play some games and things. It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. I've got a couple of those.
I was talking with one of them, and it was this really funny situation where basically, see, like, I'm irritated. This whole situation's got me so irritated that I am like afraid to say genders now. Like, I'm afraid to say he or her because I'm just like, it's like not even worth it anymore. It's just so irritating. It's just like no one is a he and no one is a she. Everyone is a they, them, or that's it. Period. Like, it's from now on. I'm calling you. It's just it's stupid. Anyway.
Yeah. At this point, just make your best guess and.
No,
oh,
forget
well.
guess. No, you can't guess because then they get offended, and then it
So
turns into this.
fucking what? Why
Well,
the
my-
fuck do you care?
The reason why I care is because it like it. Well, I'll explain. I gotta get through this conversation so you can kind of understand my point of view. So I'm just talking to this person. Well, this one person comes into the lobby. And they're standing there, and this other person walks up to them, and they're just like, "Oh, I want to tell you something. I now that you're here, I got to tell you something." And they're like, "Oh yeah," and they look down, and they just start playing with the other person's boobs. And it's like, it was so freaking funny because I'm like, it's such a VR chat thing. Like, like, oh, I want they like. Imagine I walk up to you and I'm like, "Oh, CL, I'm so glad you're on. I got to tell you something." And you're like, "Yep," and you just look straight at my boobs and start playing with my boobs, right?
Yeah.
And then I just don't even notice, and I just keep talking. Like, it's just like, "Oh yeah, that's fine."
Dude, I'll be honest. That's actually a kink. It's called free use.
Okay, so I saw that happen, and in my head, I was like, I just thought it was so funny. I was like, that's so freaking funny. And like both of them are just nonchalant about it. And that's what made it so funny. Right? And so I walk up to him like, that was so, I'm laughing my butt off. And I'm just like, that's so great. I love that. He just walks up to you and she just starts playing with your boobs. Right? And that's where I made the mistake. Because she was playing with his boobs, but he doesn't go by he. He goes by she.
No.
So they were just like,
don't
anyway,
tell me they went nuclear. Did they actually like
not nuclear, but I said that, and right after I said it, this other person, who's the person I first was introduced to, the person who kind of hosts these event things, I said that and they didn't even catch it, right? But they started telling me something kind of funny related to what I just said. And I was like, oh, you know, I want to hear this. So I turned to start listening to them talk. And the person that I just said he to, who was actually apparently a she, they were like, oh, it's she. And I was like, huh? And they're like, it's she. And then the person who was just telling me something funny was like, oh, yeah, no, they actually go by she. You know, we've had to bring this up a few times, this, that, or whatever. I was like, oh, okay. And so I just turned to look back at them, like, thinking, oh, yeah, it's a nonchalant thing, whatever. And I'm thinking they're going to continue what they're saying. Nope, they just kind of stay on this whole subject of the he-she thing. And I'm like, right, but what were you saying? And they were like, oh, I was just saying that they're actually a she, not a he. And I was like, no, but what were you saying before that? And they're like, I was saying something before that? I was like, yeah, you were telling me a story about the you know, I said this. And they were like, they're like, oh, yeah, I was... Wait, I don't remember. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, we are having a moment, we're having a good time, this nice conversation, and then this fucking he-she conversation just explodes and ruins a good conversation. I was like, I was so irritated. I was like,
Now, I will save you the drama for you and your chat. He's not saying that he hates this,
okay, no, I'll clarify this myself. If I'm talking to a woman and she identifies as a woman and I call them a he, you want to know what happens? Nothing. They don't really care that much, right? And it's the same thing if it's a guy. If I call you a girl, if I'm like, hey, babe, you're just like, oh, hey, you know, you just roll with it. You want to know why you just roll with it? Because you are comfortable with your sexuality and you're not, there's no point in getting offended by it because it's, who cares? You know what you're into and you know what your situation is. So why would you care what somebody calls you? You don't, right? But if somebody is doing the whole gender thing, wait, that's not right. I did something wrong here. Oh no, that is right. That is right. Never mind. But yeah, if you're like not comfortable with your sexuality and you're going through the whole situation, it's like that's fine and great, but don't shove it down other people's throats because then all you're doing, you're just attention sinking, right? People who want to shove it down everyone's throats, they're like, you have to call me this. They're doing it for attention. They're not doing it. That's so irritating.
It's to make themselves feel right about themselves.
I try not to talk about this because it's this whole subject that people get so offended by. But it's like
sensitive topic.
Yeah, it's just dude. After today,
at this point, like somebody needs to say it. You're good, bro. Like I've got my own little says about a whole bunch of things that could definitely be controversial, but I mean.
Yeah, I couldn't care what you want to identify as or who you want to date, or I don't care about any of it.
Yeah.
At all.
Just
but
don't let it affect my life.
Exactly. When you're starting, yeah, when it's feeling like you're shoving it down my throat, it's like, oh god damn it.
Now, this is also something that could also.
It'd be like yelling at my dog and then getting on my property. It's like, whoa, those are different.
Just walking thin ice here.
Anyway, sorry, what'd you say?
All right, I got a lot more space here. Huh?
What were you saying?
Saying about what?
Uh-oh. Did I just ruin that conversation?
No. So like I was just quickly saying like yeah, something about the situation that you were in, completely understandable. And it reminded me of like don't bring it in my life and don't bring it up to my kids' life. If they're curious, they'll ask. Don't just shove it down their throats. Don't shove it down my throat.
Yeah, like schools throwing out all like the books or whatever that were on gender or whatever. It's like, wow.
Like at this point, like I'd rather just get a PhD in all topics and just learn that shit myself to teach my kid.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that.
I'd like to say that I'm very even with my political views, not to jump this into politics, but that's kind of where I draw the line on the left side. And like, if they want to scream that I'm Republican because of that, then fine. I guess I'm Republican now. You know?
I find it hard to identify with either party because they're both messed up.
like both extremes of both parties is just so fucking ridiculous.
I don't know. I'm not even sure I believe there are parties anymore. You want to know what there is?
Mhm.
There's politicians, and then there's
Lunatics.
rich people.
Yeah. And they both suck each other's dick.
Yeah, they're yeah. It's pretty. Yeah, I don't know what to think anymore because it's just none of it makes any dang sense.
This is a very thick blue ice chunk.
Oh,
like
oh,
this.
you want to hear something funny? Oh, this you'll get a kick out of this.
Mm.
So I had this coworker who was in the Air Force, and we were talking about different things, and I had mentioned that I have some friends that live in other countries, and I think it'd be pretty fun to be able to go and like visit them. And he was like, "Really? You know why?" Like, and I was, oh, and I think part of it was I told them what countries, because like one country is Latvia, because my friend Gatas lives in Latvia. But then the other country was Norway, because Darkness lives in Norway. And I got to be honest, as much as I like Gatis, I like to visit Norway a little more because Norway is beautiful. And if I could rent a
Dude.
motorcycle and go for some rides in Norway, that'd be awesome, right?
Dude, there's like one perfect place I will live in. That's Sweden, and that's not because, well, it was
Yeah,
themed
you and Roll
because
the Takes.
of
War
War
Thunder.
Thunder. I'll be completely fucking honest, but like, seeing all of their political views and what they've done, like as a police force. Mwah, yes, exactly.
I've heard that
And
about
good
Europe as
food.
well.
Hmm.
Europe, like they don't do guns, and like it's really hard to get guns there. So like their police have all kinds of like training, not in like self-defense measures,
Like
but
hand-to-hand
instead in
combat.
like interpersonal skills.
Yeah.
No, it's not even
Now,
like fighting
I'm a gun
techniques.
guy.
It's just like how to de-escalate a situation using your words,
Right.
as opposed to like in the U.S. where it's like they'll pull a gun out and be like, "I'm gonna shoot you in your face if you don't put that weapon down," right? Like,
Now, don't get me wrong. I love my guns. Thankfully, Sweden allows guns. Now they don't allow tanks, which is why I'm more steamed towards America. Because as a
wait,
civilian,
are you like
can
my
buy a
brother
tank.
and you want to buy a tank?
I want to buy the P-bill.
My brother
wanna go to
wants to
Sweden,
buy a tank too.
find-
He said
I wanna
before
find
he dies he's
the-
gonna own a tank.
I want to find the manufacturers of the P-bill, P-bill M40, and see if I can buy just the shell, right? And then just build around that. Like, personally hire a mechanic that does body shops.
Good grief, dude! How much money are you preparing to spend on this?
Oh, dude, like I'm planning on much big things here. So there are good things. There are like 3 or 4 things that I want. At the end of my lifespan, right? I want a tank, obviously, a wheeled tank, so that way I can beef it up with like a Hellcat engine or something.
I
so
mean,
that
you
way
can
it can go like
have a
200.
you can have a tracked vehicle, but you just have to rubberize the tracks.
Well, no, but yeah, but the thing about that too is that even for I believe even for a rubberized tracked vehicle, you still have to go a designated speed limit.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Now for wheeled armored vehicles, that limits off the table. But yeah, like I want to get a wheeled vehicle. I want to have a big house in the mountains with a fox as a pet.
Yeah, I get the like what you're saying, and I kind of understand
Mhm.
where you're coming from when you say that, but I've looked into exotic pets like a fox, for example, and it's really cool on like a YouTube video, but taking care of them is actually quite a bit more difficult. Like,
Oh, I'd be ready.
I don't know, dude. I heard it sucks. They also don't know how to play right either, so like you'll be playing with your fox and it's all like having a jolly time, and then it rips your finger
They bite the
halfway
shit
off.
out of you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you gotta have precautions on it too.
There's other
I mean,
there's
sure, it's
there
still,
are
like, technically a
compromises
feral
to this,
animal.
by the way, because like for example, there's a whole breed of these cats called Savannah cats, where they're domesticated cats, but then they classify them between tier 1 and tier 4. Tier 4 being like the closest to wild, and they're borderline like a wild cat, and they're big and they look like a savannah,
They
like
look
a cat
feral.
from the savannah. Not feral, I wouldn't say they look feral, but they're still domesticated. T4 is
Okay.
basically as close as it gets to being wild, but still being domesticated. And so you can have like this savannah cat that looks like a cat from the savannah, but it's a domesticated cat that you can have at home and have potty trained and not have to worry about it being around kids, kind of a thing.
Right. But yeah, the fourth one would actually be something for the community, because like I've had a lot of friends that are like, man, my life sucks. My dad beats me, alcoholic. But my um like my other siblings use me as like a like beat me up and all that stuff, and it like really sucks. And like they just feel like they don't have any other place to go. Well, how about like a foster home like system where if they do their part, do their chores around the house, not pay bills, because that'll be on my part because I'm the homeowner. But like if they do the dishes, if they mow the lawn, one thing, right? That would be their part of that part of the home.
Hmm.
I feel like it'd be a good idea, but in practice it could be a bit difficult.
Yeah, I would argue that a better thing would be to just set up like an assisted, or what's that what it's called? A group housing situation, cat lore. I know a lot about
Okay.
cats, by the way, Cam. I really like cats. Um,
Cat lore, yeah.
yeah, I really like cats. It's actually funny because I've always been really good with cats, and it's only been somewhat recently, like in the last like 5 years, that I've really discovered why. Oh, but what I was gonna say to UCL is you could set up just like a group housing kind of situation where everyone contributes to the house, and so they still have to pay their way, but that doesn't necessarily mean that their way has to be expensive, right? So basically, and the advantage of doing this is that you can set up more housing. So the way realtors are making a ton of money right now is they get to the bank and they finance a house. And then what they do is, let's say the mortgage for that house is, I don't know, $500, which it's going to be more than $500, but you get my point, right?
Yeah. It's
Um,
X amount.
yeah, it's whatever the number is. We'll say it's $500 is what your mortgage is on that house. So what the realtor will do is charge the renter, like, well, they'll rent it and then they'll charge like $500, right? Or maybe a little
Okay.
bit more, maybe $600 or something like that. That way they can put a little bit of money into savings for things like maintenance on the house and stuff like that, right? But the point
Yeah.
is that they're not really making very much money on the house. But you know what they are getting? That renter is paying their mortgage. That
Oh.
renter is literally buying that house for them. And then what you can do is you can invest a little bit of money into fixing up the house. And because you've put money into fixing up the house is now worth more than when you got the appraisal for the house, when you got the mortgage for the house. And so now what you can do is you can actually put a lien on the house, I believe is what it's called. And the bank basically will like give you whatever the difference is, and you take that and you put it towards a new house, and you buy another house and you start renting it out. And that's what all these like homeowners or realtors or whatever they're doing. They're just getting a bunch of these homes and they're basically just letting renters pay it off for them, pay their mortgage, which isn't how it's supposed to work, by the way. But
Right.
that's how it is working. And then once you own like, you know, hundreds of these houses, you're just raking in the dough, right? And you've got all these people buying homes for you, right? And
Well,
if
now,
any
here's
of
the thing,
them,
right?
oh, but hear me out. What you could do is buy like a group housing, like or have one built where it's like
Like
a
a duplex
home,
or quadplex, whatever they're called.
whatever. Yeah, where it's got like 4 or 5 rooms, but then it's got like a shared living space kind of a thing. Now, if you made a bunch of these, let's say that the maintenance to you or the mortgage to you is like, I mean, it could even be a high-ish number, like $1,000. But if you've got like 6 people living in that house, what you do is you actually split it evenly. A lot of these places, these group housing places, are only paying like, I don't know, $1,000 or whatever, but then they're charging each person like $400 or $500. So they're making bank. They're making bank off of these places. So what you do is you
Right.
don't make bank off of them. You actually charge a fair price, right? And now you've got 6 people living in this home, and each one of them is only having to pay like 150, $200 or something like that.
Mhm.
And now it's like super affordable because they could work at McDonald's. They could even work at McDonald's part-time and still be able to pay the rent and have free time. I can imagine being able to work part-time and afford to live. You could use all that free time to invest in school or in some skills or like a trade school or something like that.
Do you mind sleeping for me? Yeah, okay. I see that.
But the advantage of doing it this way is you can it's more easy to afford multiple places, and so now you can help more people. So you're
Well, I
still
mean, like,
charging
like
you're
I've,
still
I've
charging rent. It's not free, but it's so cheap that it might as well be free.
yeah. Well, I mean, I was thinking like a
It's like 250 bucks is like 3 days of work.
yeah. I mean, in my eyes, I was thinking more of like an actual mansion area where it was like a couple, like hundreds of people could live in the area, could live in the house.
Yeah, I mean that kind of goes along the same boat as me. And then what you do is you just figure
Yeah.
out what the cost is to run this place, and you actually split that evenly between how many people can be in the place. That's the
Yeah.
biggest
I
problem.
mean,
That's the
I
biggest problem with a lot of renters right now is they're charging way more than what they should be.
yeah.
They want to have one or two places that they can rent out, and then they want to retire, and they just want to have people give them money for basically doing nothing.
I mean, we'll see how financially stable I am in the future, and like I'm talking like 10 decades in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to fantasize about being able to do great things to help people, but in reality, it's not as easy as it seems.
I mean, I am quite a dedicated guy whenever it comes to helping out others, so I'll see if I can make it work.
Well, if you do, and I'm famous, I'll help you out.
Hell yeah.
Pretty cool. Do like a streamer house?
I've seen a lot of those streamer houses, like Big Puffer, and that group, like Big Jiggly well, not Big Jiggly, no, Grizzy, Droid. I think all of them live real close to each other. That'd be
The
pretty cool.
the streamer house idea is pretty cool, but I don't know if it would work for me. I've been single far too long, and I'm very used to my privacy. That
Right.
doing a streamer house, I think I would lose my mind.
I want to jack off alone. God damn it.
Yeah. But also, yeah, like I just realized I just said yes, and I went with it. No, I mean to say like I also know that there are things that I do that would drive people insane. More specifically, I'm really bad at doing my dishes. I'm really good at doing like laundry. In fact, I'm doing laundry right now as we speak. But I'm really bad at doing
And
dishes.
Minecraft at the same time. Damn, what are you doing for feet?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I need a dishwasher. Honestly, I just really need a dishwasher because that's what I wasn't very great at doing my laundry either. But
And
I invested
you're
in a
not
washing
saying
machine.
you're not saying an object to do your dishes, but you mean like someone to do your dishes for you.
No, I mean I need a dishwasher machine.
Oh, machine. Okay.
Yeah, because that way I could. Because the problem is I procrastinate, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'll get something to eat, I'll pull out a plate or whatever, and then I'll go on to do a stream or play a game or whatever it is I'm doing. And then when I get done eating, I set it aside, and then I'll put it by the sink or whatever.
Oh,
And I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I'll clean it later, right?
I'm a
And
huge
later never
sucker for
comes.
that.
Yeah. But if I had a dishwasher, it would be so easy to just, oh, I'll just rinse it off real quick, stick it in the dishwasher. And then once the dishwasher is full, you just run it for a cycle. But it's so easy to just stand there and just be like, all right, throw it in, all right, run it for a cycle. Oh, let me get back to what I'm doing. Right? But yeah, I'm really bad because I have to hand wash all my dishes right now.
Yeah, as a guy who has a family house um with a dishwasher, it's like so freaking worth it.
Yeah, the issue I have is that it's a small apartment and I don't have like a spot for a big dishwasher, so I'd have to buy one of those compact ones that you put on your counter.
Oh, I actually
And
haven't seen those.
yeah, that's actually the same thing with my washing machine. I don't have washing machine hookups in my apartment, so I bought what's called a compact or a ventless washer dryer combo. So it's one
Right.
machine and it washes and dries. And I plumbed it into my kitchen
Damn.
sink. And I have it in the middle of my kitchen. It's basically like a kitchen island.
A little bit jealous here.
Yeah, I mean, don't get too jealous. It has some really big advantages, and for someone who's single, those advantages greatly outweigh the advantages of having a washer and dryer separately. But the main
Right.
advantage is that it is cheap. Each load of laundry costs a little bit over 50 cents in electricity. So it's way cheap to run these ventless washers. But the disadvantage is that um, it's very slow. Well, it's not that it's slow. The wash cycle is about the same as a normal washing machine. But the dry cycle, because it's ventless, right? As in, it doesn't have a vent to vent out the heat. The way it works is it heats up the drum, which causes all of the water inside to turn to steam. So basically, it's steaming your clothes. And then it cools. And when it cools, all that steam coagulates like onto the drum in water and then drips off the bottom of the drum into a pan, which it then pumps out. But this process isn't especially like, I mean, it's very efficient power wise, but it's not very efficient as in quantity wise. So it has to do the
Okay.
cycle for like 4 hours to get all the water out. So the
Right.
wash cycle is like 40 minutes, but then the dry cycle is like 4 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay. So you have like two quote unquote loads of laundry that you have at one time, and so that way,
No, it's
no,
still just one
not
load
at
of
one time,
laundry.
but like
Yeah,
yeah,
you
but
yeah.
but once you're done with one load for one day, then you can just do the other load.
Yeah, and the nice thing is it does it all on its own. So I put the clothes in, I put the detergent in, I put a little bit of softener in because it says wash and a dry. I don't believe in softener to be honest, but this
Yeah,
machine
me either.
actually calls for softener, and not because it softens the clothes, but because it helps keep the clothes from sticking to the drum. So
Oh,
it doesn't say to put in a recommended amount. It says put in a small amount. So I only put like a quarter of a cap of softener in because it just helps to keep the clothes from sticking. Because when it goes from the wash cycle, it will wash and then spin. And you've ever done a load of laundry and it finishes a spin cycle and then you have to peel it off the side to put it into the dryer?
ugh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I have to try and prevent it from sticking and peeling, getting stuck to the side because then it doesn't dry effectively, right? So that little bit of softener helps to prevent that is all. But yeah, so I put my detergent in and a little bit of softener and then I hit start and it takes 5 hours. From start to finish, it will take 5 hours. But here's a huge advantage. I hit start and then I go to bed. And when I wake
Oh,
up,
there you go.
I got dry clothes. It's just that easy. That's sort of the problem with a washer and
Efficient.
dryer, right? You have to swap the clothes over. Granted, the advantage for you is the wash cycle probably takes 40 minutes, and the dry cycle takes like what, like 30?
Another 40.
Oh, is it about the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your clothes are done in less than 3 hours. Mine take 5. But shoot, yours are done in less than 2 hours. I don't know where I got 3 hours from.
You were generalizing because it still said less than, which is still
You can
technically
actually
correct.
see my machine if you want to. I bought it from Home Depot, and you just go on the Home Depot website and look up. This is funny. Are you ready for this? Look up Magic Chef. Yep, it's a washer dryer combo made by Magic Chef, the the company that makes like utensils and cooking supplies.
Okay.
If I remember, there are other brands that make it as well, but Magic Chef was the easiest one to get because it's literally just sold at Home Depot. Oh, I just remembered something funny. Cam just reminded me of this. Well, they said this earlier, but it just reminded me of something just now. But Cam mentioned that group housing already exists, which I knew group housing already existed. But I guess the point I was trying to make is that you could actually charge a reasonable amount for group housing. But I almost moved to Colorado because my cousin was getting me a job up there. The problem is that cost of living up there is really high, and especially if you're near bigger towns. And I would have been working in Louisville, Colorado, which is like the second biggest like town
Ooh.
in Colorado, the first being
Yeah.
Denver. Well, yeah, rent was extremely expensive, and I wasn't finding anything affordable. Well, I just so happen to know from experience that every state is given a certain amount of money that they can designate that mean welcome back. What? Oh, Webba?
Webba.
I've never heard Webba before. But yeah, every state is given a certain amount of money from the government, which is allocated towards housing, to help I don't, what's the word? I almost said destitute. It's not destitute, but help lower income people to be able to afford housing, right? And so it's just called low income housing, but there is also subsidized housing, which isn't quite the same thing, but it's basically the same. It's in the same fields. Subsidized housing is you have to, every time you get a paycheck or whenever you receive any money, you submit that money to, like, you have like a form or a website or something that you have to send that money into. Or not, you don't send the money, sorry, you report how much money you're making, and then they charge your rent based on how much money you've made that month. And so basically your rent changes every month.
It's a percentage.
It's a percentage thing. That's what subsidized housing is. What's the other one called? Subsidized and just brain farted really hard. What was the other one? Subsidized and just low income housing. Low income housing would be like the apartment gets some money from the government, and so they can afford to charge less rent.
Affordable housing.
Yeah, it's just affordable. Yeah, exactly. Right. So, for example, the apartment complex I'm in is affordable housing. They do offer subsidized. I don't take the subsidized because I don't need it. I also like my rent to be a set amount every month as well. I don't like the idea of having to be like, oh, I got paid. Here's my paycheck. How much is my rent this month?
Right.
So yeah, anyway, so I know about subsidized and I know about the low income housing, right? So when I was trying to move to Colorado, I was like, well, I wonder if they have any of this housing there, because they're paying better than what I was at, but they aren't paying great. The whole idea was hopefully that I'd be able to move up, right? Because my cousin works there, and anyway, these conversations are teaching me how to adult. I'm pretty old, so I actually have a lot of advice that's probably pretty helpful. So I looked up low income housing. That's what I was trying to say, low income housing. Anyway, so I looked up low income housing, and I found a place, and it was a group housing thing that was receiving money from the government, and they were still charging $1,400 a room for a group housing. And I looked it up online, and they had 6 people crammed into each one of these things. It was 6 rooms and then a shared living space. And I was like,
I think I know what you're talking about.
$1,400 for group subsidized housing? I was like, what kind of freaking scam is this?
Yeah, dude, I was living in a place called Waterford. Well, it used to be called something else. I think it's like Waterfront, but they got changed due to some legal stuff. And yeah, like it was like it wasn't even a quadplex. It was like 8 people living in like one small cube.
I can't
like,
remember the
all
exact
attached to
one, but
other
the one I looked
cubes.
at was something like that. I thought it was 6. It might have been the same one. I know the place I was looking
Was
at.
in
It was
Aurora?
no, I don't remember. It was north of Louisville. It was like the next city north of Louisville, because it wasn't actually in Louisville. But I don't remember what the place is called. This is also like 2 years ago, maybe more.
Oh, it says near Boulder. Longmont?
Yeah,
Or
that
Lafayette.
sounds right. No, that sounds
Longmont.
right. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, Longmont's not that bad. I mean, it's definitely close to Boulder, which is
Whenever anyone talks about
is-
Boulder, I get confused because I worked in Wyoming for a little while too, and the place I was working at in Wyoming was called Boulder. So when people say Boulder, I'm
It's-
like, no, not Wyoming, Colorado. But it's
yeah,
like, oh,
it's
other
a pretty
places.
good sized place. Boulder is.
Boulder sounds familiar too, though. It could have been Boulder. It's so irritating. The freaking lady who's trying to hire me was like, oh, you just need to move into grouped housing. And I'm like, I'm 30. Like, how old was I when I was 33? No, 34. 34. I would have been 34. I was like, I'm 34 years old. Like, I'm not going to sit here and move in with a bunch of freaking... this isn't a fraternity, right? I'm looking for a serious job to make some serious money so that I can be an adult. Like, over here trying to tell me to move in a freaking frat club. Like, what the... It was... Like, that's just a joke. Should have told her, yeah, absolutely. Are you going to move in with me and help me pay rent? No? You like your single life or you like your family life? Why would you think I'd want to? That's one thing I get really irritated with jobs too, is that they like expect you to be under all these crazy situations that they would never work in, and it's like if you if you're not willing to work in these kind of situations, what in the tarnation do you think would make anyone else want to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually
Like,
had a conversation. I
I'm
talked
not
about this.
even.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not even gonna be going into any apartments or anything like that. I'm just gonna go straight to a house.
I don't recommend it.
Is that just because of like the learning experience or something?
No, actually, it's because oh crap. Sorry, I just realized I am running out of space very quickly.
No worries.
No, it's because okay, how do I express this? So I was trying to figure out what I should do about, you know, just life and rent and where should I live and where should I move. And so I started doing a lot of research. And I learned that in the past, now keyword here being in the past, um, the best thing, it kind of depended financially, but renting was very good for people who weren't planning to stay. Because with renting, worst case scenario, you have to give the apartment 1 month before you move out, right? But then like
Right.
most places you could be like, I'm going to move out now, right? So you can basically move out whenever you want. That's sort of the point. It's like when you're ready to be done paying rent and you're ready to move on, you move on, right? So you have that freedom to leave the moment you want to leave. But if you own a home, it's the opposite. You can't leave until you sell the house, unless you're really rich and you can afford to pay for 2 houses. But like when you're ready, like let's say you get a really good job opportunity and it's in a completely different state, what are you doing about your house? Are you going to go start paying rent in the new place and still pay for the house? Like it's your house. You have the responsibility of selling it, right? Now with this in mind, the opposite was true about payments. Typically, a mortgage was a lot cheaper than rent. So it was like financially
Especially in the
owning
long
actually
run.
made more sense. Yeah, not to mention you're also paying the mortgage to own. So it's kind of like the car things where it's like lease to own kind of a situation, right? So the payments you're making are actually going towards you eventually owning the home, right? Now, that being said, homes are very, very expensive. So there's always that, you know, possibility that you won't pay it off or you'll sell before you ever actually pay it off.
Right.
But houses will appreciate in value. So there's also the fact that when you do sell, you might actually sell, you'll probably sell it for more than you initially were getting it for. And yeah, anyway, but so there are, so those are like long-term benefits of owning versus renting, right? But then housing has, owning has a different disadvantage, and that is that if something happens to the house, like you need to get a septic tank pumped, that's on you. The bank ain't gonna help you with that. So any maintenance concerns is 100% on you, right? So where renting, if your bathtub suddenly breaks, the person you're renting from has to fix it, right? So you don't have to worry about that maintenance stuff, or well, you shouldn't have to worry about that renting stuff. A lot of these landlords are scummy people, and they'll be like, oh, your sink is clogged, they'll buy you a thing of Drano, or like your faucet's broken, they'll buy you the cheapest one that they can find, and it might only last a month. You know, so that, but yeah. Um, but here's the problem. Here's what. Oh, I should also mention there is a third option, and it's called townhomes. You might actually want to look at townhomes. A townhome is you don't own the property, but you own sort of like the home. Um, and townhomes typically were sort of like the medium point, right? They tended to be a tad bit more expensive than renting, but they were treated like an ownership, like you own that home. But the thing is, you don't technically own the property. So oftentimes townhomes will be like in an HOA where the complex or the whole area all pitches in a fee, which goes towards the homeowners association, and the homeowners association was in charge of taking care of things like the lawn, exterior parts of the house, so like even like lights or fixtures on the outside of your house, so that would be taken care of by like the homeowners association because they want everything to look good. So you
Right.
own like the interior, basically like the interior of the home, which sounds kind of weird, but it's also, I guess, legally taken care of that way too. So it's not like you don't actually own it. You do, you just don't own all of it. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it's like
Yeah.
ownership.
I live in an HOA.
Yeah, now keep in mind,
not fun.
HOA is kind of a loose term here. With townhomes, HOAs don't typically control the things that go on in your home. They are only really they're only in charge of maintenance, right? So they do things like mow your lawn and take care of things outside, right? Some townhomes might actually have a more strict HOA, but you can have an HOA and actually have a home that you own, not a townhome, right? So it's kind
Yeah.
of so it's kind of I don't know, it's confusing. But the problem with this whole situation is that everything's been flipped on its head in the last however many years, and renting is cheaper than mortgages, right? It used to be renting was more expensive than a mortgage, but you could get out anytime you wanted. But that's not true anymore. Renting has actually like become cheaper. So like if you get a mortgage, the banks won't give you a better deal than renters will. So I mean, you still don't get the advantage of like you're going to own the home, but chances are if you find a home and you like finance it with a bank and get your mortgage, your mortgage could be like $1,400, or you could just rent for $1,200. So it's like, I don't know, it's crazy, right? I mean, it all comes down to your situation, like, but just keep in mind that getting a house is probably not going to be cheaper than renting. Like you're going to pay more. Seal's over here telling his stream I'm a big fat liar right now. He's like, this guy doesn't know what the F he's talking about. I'm gonna own a
We'll
mansion.
definitely see with my own
Putting words in your mouth.
with my own research. Like I definitely will start off small, of like a small hometown with an HOA.
I had a friend trying to convince me to do a trailer house. I mean, I lived in a trailer house growing up. It wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, living in a trailer park, that's different. I'm just saying like a trailer house, like you can have property and have land, but then have like some kind of manufactured drove-in trailer house, right? It's not that big of a deal.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, my first house was like one of those trailer houses where like they dig in the foundation and then the house like comes in on a semi truck or whatever, but then they bury it in the foundation so it doesn't look like a trailer. But yeah. But yeah, we had a big property there. It was pretty sick.
Interesting.
Yeah, we had a huge backyard, a pretty big front yard, and the fact that it was a trailer house, which is pretty small, actually kind of was better because we had more yard to play in.
Yeah. Gosh. Need to get back into this rhythm.
Kegan, you talk too much. Yeah, I know.
Oh come on, he'd be great at a podcast.
I did a podcast. It was
Well,
fun.
then that just
to be
validates
honest. The problem is that when I'm talking to myself, it's kind of hard to.
Well, that's why you gotta have like two people that have the same
Yeah,
same mindset of like talking nonstop.
I did kind of try to get people to do it with me, but it's hard because everyone has like different stuff going on in their lives. And so for me, it's all about a schedule and a routine. Like I wanna set a schedule and a routine for it. But so many people have so many other things going on that I'd be like, oh, we should do this, and they'd be like, yeah, we should do this, and then like, oh, we could do it on these days, and then on those days I can never find them, and I'm like, what?
God, I really hate that the most, of like no communication.
Yeah, no communication is part of it, but yeah, like I said, it's also schedule and routine. I like things to be predictable. I'm pretty sure I've been stretching myself really thin, to be totally honest, because I have a twitch in my eye, and I am really bad at telling if I'm stressed or not. And I kind of learned that I can tell when I'm getting stressed when I get a twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't feel stressed, and I'll feel like I'm doing totally fine, and all of a sudden I'll have this like twitch in my eye that won't go away, and it'll persist for like weeks, and then I'll be like, why do I have this twitch? And I looked it up online, and it was like, oh, eye twitches are almost exclusively because of like stress related blah 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 or whatever. And I was like, I'm not stressed. And then I kind of started thinking about logically, and I'm like, well, I'm doing this, this, and this, and this is going on in my life, and this, and that, and this, and that, and holy crap, I am
Wait a minute.
stressed.
Yeah. The signs just slowly just creep up on you, and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, and so
Hold
then
up.
I started like thinking about it, and I was like, maybe I should start cutting a few of these things from my life and actually start spending a little bit more time just doing nothing, right? And so I started doing that, and all of a sudden the Twitch went away, and I was like, oh, I guess I was stressed. I'm just really bad at telling if I'm stressed. But
Yeah.
I've been
What
streaming a
one of my
lot more
chatters-
recently. Like I've been streaming almost daily, and I noticed I've been getting, but I don't know. I'm not. It's like I don't feel stressed. I'm having fun, and it feels like it's actually doing something. So I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, one of my chatters said the same thing. Has the opposite thing. They have a good time understanding whenever they're stressed, but they don't know when they're feeling like angry, you know? Not until it's just all boiled over.
Yeah, it sounds like me and that in your chat are complete opposites. Because I can tell when I'm getting angry. Because it starts to feel like your blood is boiling. Oh, I can feel it, dude. I know when it's coming. Absolutely. And you want to know why I know? I have.
Don't why.
Huh?
They made an analogy of a recent event. Think of Battleship Wisconsin deleting a mountain because they were hit by a single artillery shell of temper.
You kind of lost me with that one, to be honest.
Well, okay, so this actually happened recently.
Yeah, I haven't heard
There's a
of this
battleship
event.
called the Wisconsin
Uh-huh.
who took a random artillery shell. They don't really know where from, but they knew from the direction of a mountainside. So they just decided to send all of her it was a crap ton of thick weapons aimed straight for that mountain and deleted the entire
Can
the
you
entire
imagine?
mountain was just
Can you imagine
hellfire.
being like some dude with an artillery and you're just like, I'm gonna take, you fire upon it, and then you're like not even where they fire. You're just like, I don't know, 200
It's just like,
like
oh, wouldn't this
miles.
be funny?
Yeah, or whatever. And then all of a sudden they just delete a mountain.
Yeah.
And you're like, what's
or-
going
or
on?
if you're
What's
just
going
like-
on?
or what I think would be funniest is if it was a complete stray shot of trying to you know what I think it could have been? So sometimes people use artillery cannons to shoot at mountains in order to trigger avalanches.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
What could have happened is that they just completely fucking missed, and the Wisconsin was just there. Just randomly got hit on the sidelines and thought, it's an enemy over by the mountains, shoot him! Who thinks they can shoot at us? Yeah, and so the Wisconsin was part of a volley of ships, and one of the ships that was next to them, just literally just told the destroyer, tisk tisk, temper temper. That was their response to them witnessing a deletion of a mountain.
That's pretty good.
Thanks for reminding me. I really needed a reminder on that. I'm looking at a. Oh damn. 19.
Oh
Let's
shoot.
say 120.
Oh no, I haven't gone too far. We're good. Tisk tisk. Temper. All right.
I already messed it up. Weird. It automatically sends me to the left even though I was staying completely still. Even. Why am I being sent backwards? I don't know. I'm going to go insane. What am I saying? I'm already insane. Honor verse, interesting. Oh. Well, excuse me, princess. Didn't realize you three were there. Oh, Rip Patton.
I forgot he was here.
Alright. That was like 3/4 of the way to Darkness's place. And I had to destroy 2 blue ice things. Insane. Oh yeah, that also the whole death of my villager things also includes my Silk Touch villager. Which really sucks. I didn't realize what song's playing. It's a lo-fi song of the Daddy Chill meme. Wait, hold on. Was that song called? Oh,
Good
Chell. It's called.
Lord.
Oh, that's awesome.
Chell or shell?
Chell. Because
that's
like
weird.
it sounds like the guy who's doing the daddy voice. Well, not even the daddy voice, but like that that voice sound like they said Daddy Chell. Chell.
I just remember from the Road to El Dorado, there's the one girl named Shell.
Oh.
Where's
Yeah,
the Shell?
have you seen that meme?
I don't even know.
It's
haven't,
it's like
no.
in the middle of the night where like an old guy is like talking with a group of people, like in a heated conversation. And like a big guy just walks up and he just says, "Daddy, chill." And then the guy just gets stunned and just goes, "What the hell is that?" So good. Hold on, I'm gonna send you the YouTube. God.
I gotta be honest, there's a lot of memes I don't understand. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, this is the one.
Wait a second.
Wait
Wait a second.
gosh darn second.
Cam, you can hear me digging, right? Can you hear this?
I heard the beginning of it, but you're going too fast for it to stack up. Like if you dig it once.
Wait, my
Oh,
stream
shit, wait,
can't
it's
hear
actually
me.
really quiet.
Yeah, my stream can't hear me digging. I thought my audio was completely not going through, but it's actually just...
It's just very quiet. Like I can barely hear it in my ear holes.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, that's way better.
It's because I put audio filters on for this stream. But I put the same audio filters on... Oh, I didn't realize it was so bad. I put the same audio filters on to my game audio as I did for my microphone, but one of those is noise suppression. But the game doesn't really need
Oh.
noise suppression because everything is already set up, right?
Whoa.
More or less. So
Mm-hmm.
it was trying to suppress that noise and so I'm gonna leave the compressor on though, because the compressor will keep it from peaking. So like if for some reason I kill a crap load of Endermen at one go, hopefully it will stop the game audio from peaking and sounding really, really bad. Hopefully. I don't know. That's kind of funny. Wonder how long it's just been like crap.
Also, for information, Jackal is actually the guy who's repurposing and beautifying the this nether portal area here.
No, it's not. That's darkness.
Well, it's under Jackal 64's perm.
Yeah, so actually funny story about that. Darkness made it look really nice, but then Darkness came back to finish it up. Well, Jackal decided that he wanted to claim it. So Jackal claimed it, and Darkness hadn't even finished working on it. So Darkness goes to work on it and he can't. And he's like, "What's going on?" And so he asked me if I could come place some blocks for him. And I was like, "Oh." So I just asked Jackal, I was like, "Hey, did you claim the portal?" And he's like, "I did." And
Why did he claim the?
I think it's because they're worried about griefing. Because did I tell you about the drama that happened earlier today? I don't think I did. Patton
no.
lost his trident. He got a trident at the beginning of the game, and he knew where he put it,
the
but it's
trident
not there
incident.
anymore.
Yeah.
And so he thinks someone stole it. And I'm like, well, most of the people on the server are pretty trustworthy. There's only one person that I don't trust. It was that guy.
One kid.
Yeah. So I think I told him, I was like, if you want to make sure people aren't stealing from your chest, claim your chests, right? That's why we added claims, is so that people can be, absolutely sure. Like I'm not too worried. I'm not claiming everything I own, but I am claiming the
Right.
stuff. Like, for example, I claimed my villagers because I want to make sure someone doesn't decide to come in here and kill all my villagers off. But like the mob farm, it's just a mob farm. It's whatever. I'm not claiming it, right? Somebody could grief it, but they'd probably waste more time. I can't say that. I was about to say they'll probably waste more time griefing it than it's taking me to make it. But I'm terraforming the entire island, so that's probably not true. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine why someone would want to grief this. I mean, if somebody did, it'd be more fun for me just dealing with them, banning them, than it would be for them to actually grief it. But anyway, yeah, you get my point. And so I think because they're like, well, we're gonna claim stuff. I think they wanted to claim that portal because they're worried someone might destroy the portal and then they can't get on the roof of the Nether or something.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I don't know. It does seem kind of weird to me too that they claimed it, but.
Well, here I go again. Making global warming a thing.
Doom ba doom. Doom bow 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 ba doom. Doom bow 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 bow. Okay, so I've got replacement shovels, but I don't have replacement picks. So maybe I'll see about potentially making some more picks. Because I'm going to have to go back to the Enderman farm anyway.
Oh, this sucks. Chat, avert your eyes.
Don't do it, chat. He wants to cheat, and he doesn't want you to see him cheat.
No, I have to kill the polar bears, including the cubs.
Polar bears are kind of useless in Minecraft. Actually, now I think about it, I actually don't think polar bears have any purpose at all, do they?
They drop cod whenever they die, so.
Yeah, but you could fish for cod. Imagine making some kind of polar bear farm just to get cod.
Oh god.
I'd be over here like, you can make a fish farm, right?
I can see you doing that, honestly. He killed the parents and the children too.
I can see that too, actually. I kind of find it a lot of fun just making the farms. They don't even have to be like the best farms, just like it's kind of fun making the farms, right? This might sound weird, but you know what farm I'm really excited to make?
I'm trying to think of any weird farms that you would be strangely excited for, but I
The,
can't think
the
of
one
any.
I'm actually... Okay, so there's two I'm really excited for. One of them is weird, like what you're saying, but the other one is actually pretty normal. Someone always makes this farm, but I like to make it because it's hard. The first one, the weird one, is a flower farm.
Flower farm, okay.
Yeah, there's a biome called the flower forest. And what you do is you use bone meal on the ground, and you will either get weeds, or grass, I should say. You will either get grass, or you'll get a flower. Now, whatever type of flower grows on that point will always be that flower that grows at that X and Z coordinate. The Y coordinate doesn't matter. It will, well, for example, if a block in a flower forest biome is a rose, it will be a rose at 256 or at 10, right? But it will always be a rose at that X and Z coordinate every time a flower grows there, right? So you can harvest that flower and then bone meal, and you might get grass because it could be grass. But if you ever get a flower on that block, it will always be a rose. So if you actually go to a flower forest biome, and let's say you flattened out the land and made it all grass, and then ran across all of it, and bone milled all of it, and then went through and cleaned up all the grass, but kept the flowers, and then bone milled again, and kept doing that until it was nothing but flowers, you'd have this really cool and beautiful pattern that stretches out over this whole biome, right? And when you look at that pattern will always be that pattern on the X and Z coordinates for every one of those flowers, right? And so what you do is you have to do this, right? You have to basically do this across the entire biome, which sucks. It takes forever. But once you have that pattern mapped out, you can find a section of that pattern or an area where you can kind of like overlap all of the different colors of flower, and then you make a farm right there. And basically the farm is just a big pad with dispensers underneath the grass pointing up, dispensing bone meal, which bone meals the grass. And then you have like some kind of a harvesting thing, whether it's like a flying machine or water. And then, yeah, you harvest it, and then you bone mill it, and then you harvest it, and then you bone mill it, and then you harvest it, and then you bone mill it. And you just do that for a while, and you get every color of dye. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so that's a weird farm, but it's really cool because it allows you to get every color of dye. The other farm, the one I'm really excited about, which isn't actually that weird, but it's a guardian farm. I assume you know about the guardian farm.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's apparently a new method where basically you just drink a water breathing potion, and you go down on the guardian temple and you just cover the entire thing in bubble elevators or soul sand. And apparently it's like the easiest way to make a guardian farm, because any of them that spawn there just get shoved to the surface and then you just kill them.
My God.
But I don't like that method. I like the old method where you have to completely cover the entire guardian farm in sand all the way up to the ocean level, and then you dig it out and you end up with a giant hole right where the farm is, or right where the guardian temple is. And then you mine up the whole guardian temple, and you make a big room and put water in it, and that's the only place they can spawn. And then you drop them and kill them, or we'll drop them and farm them for XP and drops. But I really like the guardian farm because I really like the blocks.
Yeah, those prismarine blocks really get pretty, especially when you realize.
Oh, every
that
color
that
except
it slowly
green. Yeah, that's
changes.
true. But you get that from cactus, which is really easy. Sorry, what'd you say? CL? CL?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, the Prismarine is really pretty, especially when you actually look at it and realize that the color is slowly changing.
Yep. On like on all the blocks that have like shimmer or gleam or color changing. Yeah, it's crazy. It's awesome.
I actually haven't noticed on the Dark Prismarine.
I'm pretty sure they all have some kind of an animation texture. I don't think the Dark Prismarine does the color change like the regular Prismarine, but I'm pretty sure they all have an animation on them of some sort. But yeah, I really like all of the blocks from the Guardian. Mainly I like the lights. And once you have a Guardian farm set up and it's working pretty well, it's like you have infinite. You don't need torches anymore, right? And glowstone. I like how glowstone works, but I don't like the way glowstone looks. So, but I really like. Yeah, I really want to get that Guardian farm. But that's gonna need so much sand, dude. I'm gonna have to farm sand for like a week.
Sand, gravel. Well, actually, I think gravel would be easiest because you could just go to the bottom of the ocean for that. God. Chat's talking about low punny for obvious reasons.
Obvious reasons? What?
Lopunny is regarded as the most sexualized Pokemon because of the massive thighs.
Oh, I just realized I only need Unbreaking.
I really don't know why my chat is like this, but I love them all the same. He just claimed ADHD. Wait a minute. You cannot claim attention deficit disorder, or whatever that H in that stands for. for your horniness for Lopunny. It's literally just saying, oh yeah, I like guns because of ADHD. My doctor prescribed to me horny of Lopunny because I have ADHD. Hey, fucking yo, you're horny for Eevee? What kind of fucking wheat ass? What?
What's wrong with Eevee?
What? No, he said he's horny for Eevee.
What's wrong with Eevee?
Why Eevee?
Why not?
There's no aspects to that could be seen as luscious or something.
I don't know, dude. I'll give you a Google image search. Rule 34.
Oh no, trust me, I'm fully aware of Rule 34. If it exists, there's porn of it.
Yeah, I know, but that's my point. Is that like, you don't think there's stuff of Eevee that's like, woo-hoo-hoo!
Saucy.
there's gonna be.
Dear God.
I haven't been
And
following
don't-
Pikachu for a long time, so I can't. I have like no.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna question the porn of airplanes. Just
Wait, what?
yeah, apparently that's the thing.
Horn of airplanes?
Yeah. Leave me the hell out of it, that's for sure. If we are diving into Pokemon portability, I guess you can call it. I'm not too much into like the whole Vaporeon spiel. Cause like I get it. She's very versatile. Anyways.
Wait, what?
I just read the most vile shit in my chat about trying to explain the airplane porn. And I don't know if you heard me say, but I'd rather keep it away from me and myself and my chat.
What about
Thank you very much.
what about the battleship stuff that was out for a little while?
I swear to you, it all started from Azure Lane.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah.
Either from the game or the anime or probably both.
That one kind of cracks me up because it's literally like ship girls. And it's like what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear Azure Lane actually got a what was it? A collaboration with World of Warships?
Oh really?
Yeah.
They're putting an anime tank in the game. I'm gonna freak out.
They actually did. Their flagship is this big titty under tits. Like they got under
What?
massive under boob. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
No, it just
But I'm
reminds
not-
me.
I'm
Whenever I hear about under boob, it always reminds me of the Family Guy's side boob. You like this side boob? Oh yeah, you like that side boob. How about this side boob? Yeah, that's some good side boob, huh? What about this side boob? Do you like that side boob? Is that some good side boob? Well, you shouldn't like that side boob. That's my side boob, and it zooms out. It's Pierre's side boob. That was pretty funny. I laughed pretty good
Oh
at that.
God. Baby 67.
It's kind of weird how
Wait, so
people's
what
like.
do you get for this collaboration? Oh, I see. Specifically in it's in World of Warships and World of Warships Legends. I think it's yeah, that's the PlayStation version. That's the console version, I mean.
Patton had never installed the voice mod. He didn't see the point. It's cool, that's why. Talking to people is fun.
Android and console, okay. Dude, I'm seeing all these fucking characters that they're pulling out. Jesus Christ. They get the horny bunk. Here, I'll send you the official link from World of Warships. Oh wait, no, that's not. Oops, it's packed ice.
Should probably let me try this. Let's put the audio back on 15 and then just turn hostile creatures off. Oh, so much better. Problem with turning off hostile creatures is I'm gonna forget to turn it back on, and a creeper's gonna come up behind me, and I'll have no idea. I'll just die and be like, "What? I died? Why'd I die?"
Or you accidentally look at an Enderman and have no idea until it's all already up in your face.
I mean, to be fair, that's how Endermen are just in general, because they just teleport to you. Next thing you know, you're getting effed.
Not in the fun way. Not in the paid way.
Not in the paid way. What, is paid way the only fun way?
Exactly.
That's I don't know how to interpret that. I don't know where.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, I get that you're kidding. I'm just trying to just understand it. The only way it's any fun is if I have to pay for it. Oh wait, no, I get it now. It's a dominatrix kind of thing, right? You like to be beaten and treated like dirt.
There you go. Now you're getting it. Don't you dare take notes.
I need to retake that
IKEA
test.
chocolate is so good.
Wait,
like-
IKEA?
Yeah.
What? IKEA chocolate is what?
Yeah, there's IKEA chocolate. There's IKEA cookies that are one of the fucking best cookies on the planet. You can fight me on that.
Is that why you were asking me about cookies the other day?
No. I actually don't know why I asked you about cookies.
It only costs 8. All right, cool.
IKEA just installs a drive-through for all their Swedish meatballs. Actually, sounds like a not half a bad idea. Okay, well, maybe for this guy, not just for food. He just said, "Can I get a table?" God. All right. -60. -64.
I'm gonna have to make more. What are these fireworks soon? Man, that XP farm makes it so quick to get your tools repaired.
Oh my God, I'm so good at keeping on the line here. Ah, damn it! I had to say something.
What are you talking about?
I'm riding the ice bridge that I have so far. That is pretty close to it. That is pretty close to getting all the way to the end in one go. That was really close to use. Actually, there you go. Alright, let's continue on. This should be the last of the stacks for one full line to go all the way to Darkness's place. Okay, if this is not a bot, I'd be very fucking surprised. Someone just jumped into my chat. That's just a bunch of laughs.
Yeah, I had someone do that yesterday too. It wasn't laughs, but it was like someone came in and they said just some random weird word, and I was like, I don't.
Oh
I'm
no,
not reacting
that's
to
your
that. Like,
username.
Huh?
Yeah, it is a bot. This is their username. Here, I'll just put it into Discord. That's the username that they chose for their bot. Should be given a speeding ticket. It's weird when I was going through my unban requests, which is like very few and far between.
I know, yeah, I don't
One
do it
of
very
them-
often, but every now and again I'll look and be like, wait, I have two ban requests, and I'll look at them, and yeah, it's always pretty funny.
And it was like very, very like robotic. Of like, I do not know why I was banned. I did not say anything. I did not do anything, and I would.
And then you look at the messages.
Oh, I know. Like they were a bot account, and like, hey, you were flagged under a bot account. If you want to unappeal, to put an official appeal, please go to the Discord at here. To like basically as a I am not a bot kind of capture thing. Like, did I did. And then sure enough, never heard a fucking thing from that. So.
Yeah, I had one that I was like, they were in a lot of my streams. And
Yeah.
I was like, who is this person? Like, they never say anything, but they're in every one of my streams. And they're there before I even start streaming. And I was like, it's a bot, right? And so I looked up their account, and they were actually currently streaming. And I was like, what the heck? Then I found out every single one of their streams was 24 hours long. And I was like, what? Like, this person just streams 24/7, right? And so I was like, what's going on
So-
here? And then I looked at their stream, and it was just like a statistics page that was constantly being updated about, so like some random streamer information and stuff. And I was like this is 100% a bot. So I banned them. And then they appealed, and they were just like, you know, kind of the same thing. I was like, I never did anything. I don't understand why I was banning me. Can you please unban me or whatever? And I was like, you're not like, I couldn't figure out what they were doing. I just, for the life of me, I was like, it has to be a bot. And I think it's a bot that is tracking statistics, but it needs to be in your chat in order to track those statistics. And so it's like just tracking like new streamers or something. I don't know. I just, to this day, I still don't understand what the heck it was.
Yeah.
And you look at like
My
their past
goals are
streams,
beyond.
they used to, if you look way back, they used to stream stuff on, what's that game called? I almost said Raid Shadow Legends. Not that game. It's the it's the top-down game that's got like a lot of controversy behind like money scandals and stuff like that, where like you can actually transfer real cash and stuff like that. I can't remember. It's really old looking too. It's like very like pixelated.
Top down. Was it RuneScape?
Yeah, RuneScape. Yes, that's what it was.
Ah,
But he used to like his streams used
it's not
to
really
show
top
like
down, but yeah.
RuneScape stuff. And like statistics from RuneScape, and then they switched to like statistics and things on Twitch streamers, and now they're doing like some sport. There was like some sports stuff. For the last I looked, I don't know what they're doing now. But...
Yeah, these stupid mushrooms in my way.
Get out of here, Skilly. I will knock back you off this mountain. Goodbye. Oh, run away.
Someone had a bot that was joking about people dying, then blaming it on others. What? Blaming on others for the joke or the deaths? That's whack. Actually, how much does it say? Oh shit, I might just be just under. I just realized it's 46 stacks.
Oh, I wasn't watching my health. Crap.
This is very weird.
What's weird?
Also, Rip and Pepperoni. Just some bot that was blaming others for very lucrative jokes, and by saying, "Oh, this person," pointing to a random guy in the chat, had redeemed this prank. Like, no.
Oh. I was talking to a coworker. It was pretty funny. I went to the gas station. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Or nor.
They started a death counter in my chat.
Hey chat, don't forget about the one time that he died by the wither. Or was it 2 times?
It's not a death counter if you're not accurate. Do you not know how many times it was? Yes, that means we gotta reset the death counter.
All I want is looting for my pick. Does it mean fortune, or does he actually want to kill people with his pickaxe?
Yeah, he might not know that it's called fortune.
Hmm. Yeah, what about the gas station?
Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, we're gonna take a break from digging.
Yeah, he's looking for the book, remember?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take a break from digging and help him with that because he got me 2 stacks of gold in exchange for mending books, so I can cure some more villagers now. So I can actually try and get him a fortune villager.
Oh, there you go. I am messing up all over the place here. Oh, this might not be enough.
Gotta remember how to do this. Ah, excuse me.
Blah.
I forgot I can't have these enchanting tables out because the villagers see them when they come up and they attach to them. Okay, I do need
The lecterns
these.
or the enchanting? Oh wait,
Enchanting table.
I don't think they can become a. I don't think they have a job with enchanting tables.
Yeah, I do.
What job would that be?
I don't know what it's called, but there is a job for enchanting tables.
What? I'm like 90% sure there's no job with enchanting tables.
Wanna bet?
Sure.
Alright,
Too
hold
gifted? Or 10 bucks for super chat?
on. I don't think I can do super chat because I'm not affiliated yet.
Okay, then I'll
There you go.
PayPal you.
All right, PayPal me. You watching the stream?
That's a brewing stand, not an enchanting table, doofus.
Oh, I meant I meant the brewing stand. You know, that's actually funny that you say that because I get
fucking kill you.
I call the brewing stand the enchanting
my
table all the
God.
time. I get it mixed up
Oh
all
my
the time.
Fucking god.
That's great.
Oh my god.
All right, roommate. What are these called? I better check before I get a lectern.
Oh shit, that fucking killed me.
Efficiency 4. It'd be
I
good
was
if I
like,
didn't have
wait a
efficiency
fucking
5.
minute.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Yeah,
Put
it's
this in
only
my
a
off tab.
lectern, composter, cartographer, the cartography table, butcher with the smoker, toolsmith with the smithing table, armorer with the grindstone, I think. Let's see. Shit, why did I not remember this?
Come on, bro, hand, give me something. Jeez.
It's always the two that confuse me. Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Yeah, armorer has the blast furnace. Leather worker with the cauldron. Librarian, lectern,
Alright, I gotta turn these
mason,
guys down.
stonecutter. Shepherd with the loom, which is interesting but kind of makes sense. Weaponsmith with the grindstone. Farmer, composter, and cleric with the brewing stand. But I'll be nice. I'll let you off easy this time. Just because you're stupid.
Oh, okay, I can get a Silk Touch book. That's probably a worthwhile one, right?
how much is left? Seriously, man.
Crap. I gotta lock in the trade. Where did I don't wanna. I can go harvest more, I guess, but
It's not that much.
there it is. I better take both. What am I doing? That was dumb. Oh, I forgot I gotta push it.
Yeah, I knew that was happening.
Look through the door. Thank you.
It's gonna need more than 120.4, 120.6 maybe. Oh, that's close, but I think it needs to be a little bit more. Nope. I'm not gonna count that. Why does it go to the side? What? Oh, that's bullshit.
Come on,
Not
man.
hit her. I did not. Okay, so I really don't understand this, man.
Give me respiration for some reason. Mending. Oh man, that's kind of like. It's a mending villager. Do I take a second mending villager?
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not.
Oh, is it because it was too close? But still. Or too far away, I mean. Yeah, it seemed like it's because it was too far away. I should say, really? How do you do that? Yeah, okay, so
Oh.
it's not moving.
I got an infinity villager.
Ooh.
That's worth locking in, right?
I mean, I already have one infinity bow, which I think is good enough.
No, I mean to say, if anyone else wants infinity, they can trade for it.
Oh, could be.
Oh, he grabbed my.
Okay. Ah, 120.6.
Oops.
I know it needs like 0.7 or 0.8. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. Dance on this line. and it drops an input. Okay. All right. Oh boy. Got a lot to go on here.
Channeling again. Respiration again. Mending again. Mending's. I feel
Of course,
bad.
whenever you don't want it.
Right. Feel bad for Narflex because he apparently spent an hour swapping out these things. I got mending again. This time it's cheap too. He's offering it for 18 emeralds. I feel like fortune shouldn't be this hard to get. They know, dude. I swear, Minecraft is listening to your microphone, and it knows. It's like, they're asking for fortune. Don't give them fortune. Lure. What's lure do? Is that the... No, that's not the...
It's faster to catch fish.
Oh, it's faster. Oh, that's interesting. Be pretty cool.
Like
fishing
it'll
rod.
take less time in between to catch fish.
Mending again, dude. It's like I'm getting
The hell?
mending like crazy. This is weird. I've got mending more than any of the other ones. Well, except for maybe respiration. I got mending again.
Bruh.
This time he was offering it for
The
16
hell?
emeralds.
He's just the mending guy.
No, this is a different villager. Ooh, Silk Touch again. I think it was cheaper too, but not that I really care. I'm gonna be zombifying this guy. Oh, I got Infinity again. I think that one was also cheaper.
He's like haggling, but he's
Depth.
a bit stupid with it.
I got Depth Strider. Is that the one where you can run really fast on Soul Sand?
On water. There's nothing for soul sand.
Oh, is Depth Strider the one that makes water freeze?
No, that's Frostwalker. Depth Strider is if you are standing on the bottom of the sea, it'll make you faster, or in water, it'll make you
That's
faster.
a weird one.
Yeah, it's very niche, but I got it on my boots, just because I'm doing these the icebreakers.
Oh, dude, that was a tempting one. Curse of Binding.
Very, very.
No, actually tempting because it's fun to prank other players.
Oh. Like I have a platform, have a pressure plate
Yep,
with the enchantment.
I did it to one guy and I put efficiency 5.
Don't we already have one?
Yeah, we do have one,
Efficiency
but it's
5
still
book?
it's
Yeah.
still a rare one though. Oh, I got Curse of Binding again. Yeah, I did it with the dragon head, and I put a dragon head on somebody. Oh, Frostwalker. I'm trying to watch chat and see if Patton gets his enchantment. I'm trying to get it from villagers, and he's trying to get it from enchanting.
Out the table. Oh, sorry. The
Oh,
table
that's
stand.
kind of a tempting one too. Fire protection.
Huh.
It's just tempting
Still
because
niche,
it's it's fire protection 4, and I don't know if fire protection goes to 5, but the
It does
reason it doesn't, that's 4. So the reason why that one's tempting is because it's nice to have a dedicated set of armor just for when you go to the Nether, and fire protection is what I like.
I see.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a dedicated set of fire. I'm gonna lock that one in. Oh, I just said I was gonna lock it in.
And you broke it.
No, I didn't. I didn't lock it in. I started
Oh.
zombifying him. There, now it's locked in. Or actually, speaking of which, I didn't lock in the last guy either. I just took him up there. Oh,
Whoopsie daisy.
give me. Oh, get out of my way.
What the? Oh, it's right here.
Did it again, and this time I actually need it. Suck. Didn't come
Suck?
prepared. Put that there. Close in my hand. Yeah, this guy's got multi-shot. I forgot to lock that one in.
Ah.
I don't even remember what it was he had.
Kill him.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can still... Yeah, I can still reset his stuff, so I'll just do that with him here. I'm gonna need more lecterns, I just realized. Only have one left. Come on. It's right there.
You see it. I know you want it.
No? Why not? There it is. Efficiency? That's garbage. Screw efficiency. You know what we're gonna do? I think he's not one to change because he's too dedicated on trying to get out of here. So we're gonna take that off. Place this here.
Trap him. Cannot escape.
This is annoying. I wish I would have locked this guy in when I had a chance.
Mhm.
Now he's not one to take on the lectern.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Do it. It's right there.
The hell? Put him into a minecart or a boat.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know what I probably need to do? He thinks he can get out. If he doesn't think he can get out, maybe he'll... You don't get to go until we get a good job here, buddy. If you can't provide your portion of the rent, then you get evicted.
You're not gonna like what happens when you get evicted. Starts to wield the sword. Or no, lava, so that way you don't get blamed and get more expensive trades.
Don't hurt me.
So have I told you about my most recent shopping spree?
No?
So I went to Target. My main goal was to find shorts. Because like I only had like 3 or 4 of them that was starting to ride high. Very tight. And I found out that cargo shorts and tech shorts are my most favorite types of shorts.
Never heard of tech shorts before.
Yeah, so they're like regular shorts, right? But on the inside, they have the little straps. That way you could tie it close. And like it wouldn't like you don't need any belts or anything, even though it has a belt loop. It has 3 pockets in the front, all side pockets, right? Kind of the regular pockets that you got, but one of them is actually a zipper that goes behind the other pocket, and they are comfy. Most comfiest things you can ever find. It is insane. I love it in bits.
I think he just got the same trade he had before. It was Infinity.
Or Infinity. You reckon?
Yeah, I don't think I ever got. I think this is the. I think that's what it was before. Was Infinity.
I mean, hey, I would not be complaining, because my Silk Touch villager is gone. You have a Silk Touch now, and now you know Infinity works too. Oops, green shot.
Okay, so I need to get another one and put him in there. I don't remember what this guy. What was this guy that I just locked in? Oh, it was the fire protection one. Half slabs and bookcases.
9.7 maybe.
Do I have to go buy some bookcases? Actually, even if I don't need to buy bookcases, I should do it anyway because he finally got it.
I think he did.
Kind of feel bad for him because
Bro, oh wait, no, he. Effing fortune. Wait.
sounds like he didn't.
Maybe he got looting instead. Looting too. Bro, why the hell do boats freaking do this? So annoying.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Hello, you're
Oh,
very
I can
loud.
talk to it.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, hold on, my thing is super loud.
Just a little bit. I had you 110.
I'm open so I could hear what Seal was saying. No, I did not get it. I got Fortune 2, so I went and enchanted it and got a
What was
Fortune
Fortune?
2 Blast Protection 4 Sharpness 3 book. So I can't really put pick.
Yeah, because it'll take.
Why
It'll
do you
take.
turn?
Yeah.
I just want you to look one direction. That'll work 60.9. 9.
Yeah, when I said race is on, I'm using those golden apples you gave me, and I'm trying to see if I can't get a fortune villager. I've got some decent villagers, like I got an infinity villager and a silk touch villager, but not fortune yet.
Oh my god.
Literally, I have one Fortune 2 book. All I need is another Fortune 2 or even Fortune 1, and I can get a Fortune 3 book.
Watch me
All
get
I
it
need.
like right now, like as we're talking about it. It's just like boom, got it.
And I've gone through hundreds of enchantments.
I've been getting mending villagers like crazy. I already have one, but I keep. Ooh, I'm gonna say no. I got an Unbreaking 2 villager just now, but and I think Unbreaking is one I actually don't have yet. I've been trying to get Unbreaking 3.
Why is Fortune so hard to get?
Yeah, I can get it on like all my diamond tools, but that's only because I have weaponsmiths that can do it, right? So I just combine a bunch of picks together, and I get it that way. So like mine has looting or no fortune 3 on it.
Now, why is
Shoot,
that
I'll
still
even
set
take
at
a fortune 1
65?
because then you can trade up to fortune 3. But yeah, I've gone through a ton of villagers now, and I have not seen fortune once. Got Curse of Vanishing.
I've gotten Fortune 3 times now, and I've only one of them just gave me Fortune. The rest have always been Fortune with some other random thing that I can't even put on a pickaxe.
Jeez, dude. I mean, it'll still be applied, right? But it'll just be deleted. And it'll still only cost the effect for that one book.
That's true, then I might be able to use the other Fortune book that I got.
I've completed my research. Looks like your death counter is at 7. Oh, it took me a second to catch up on what you had just typed.
Wait, was that from all of the streams or just?
They're claiming that that's how many times I've died in vanilla from all my streams.
Wow.
Yeah. I can actually what's the how do you go to your there's a place you can go to look at your statistics.
Options. I want to say telemetry data. No.
No, it's under statistics. It's literally just escape and then statistics. But where's the deaths? There should be one that tells you exactly how many times you've died. It's not under D.
He's nuts.
Shoot, this statistics page doesn't have very many statistics, does it?
And yet, for some reason, it has very niche.
Okay, I know what the
stuff.
next plugin is we're adding. There's a plugin from the same people on Hermitcraft where it tracks more
There's no in-game
statistics.
tracker. As of 4 months ago, there's been no in-game tracker for how many times you died.
Yeah, there's a plugin that adds it though. I
Oh,
don't
wait,
think
no,
it.
fuck, that's Elden Ring. Oops, I forgot to.
I'm getting silk touch like crazy. Stop giving me silk touch. I have that already.
What? Oh, select general.
What the heck? I'm getting nothing now. It's giving me nothing but bookshelves and feather
Yeah.
falling. A feather falling book. Should I lock that one in?
Feather falling.
Probably should have done that one to be honest, but I didn't. I'm gonna get it and then instinctively just like not lock it in and then just freaking go on to the next one without realizing. Channeling. Channeling's a lot more common than I thought it would be. Oh, okay. I didn't get fortune, but I got the next best thing. I got looting. It's a looting 3
Well.
villager.
Yes, I'm trying to do a pickaxe though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, it's only as a scoreboard.
Combine pickaxe with fortune 3. Way this works.
Before you do the enchantment, it'll tell you if you hover over the finished one without actually doing it.
Oh wait, should
No,
be
I'm-
under number of deaths.
Using enchantment ordering tool.
Not number of deaths. I mean, I guess you can count through the statistics. On the bottom, it'll show mobs. It'll show you how many times you
Right.
died by mobs, including
Good
players,
thing.
skeletons.
Got looting again. Got mending
Got a
again.
frick ton of looting books. I don't know what
Oh,
it is about
Oh,
fortune.
oh! I got fortune 1
Oh.
book.
Hey,
It's only
don't think I
fortune
need it.
1, but it's still fortune.
As
shouldn't
long
be
as
too
it's
expensive.
No, it's
Well, as
it's
long as
13,
I can
but I
use
can make
this-
it cheap.
Oh no,
Fortune
for,
book I have right
for
now.
Fortune 3.
no, that didn't do anything.
What's gonna happen is I'm gonna pull up the next villager, and it's gonna go straight to
Fortune 3.
yeah, it's gonna give me the fortune 3.
Hey.
You can trade 3 of those books and get a fortune 3, so that's
4.
4, yeah,
Wait.
4. Oh,
tomato
yeah.
tomato.
Counting is hard. I get it. Oh, I can see the nether portal.
That was not what I was trying to do. Okay, now I want one of these. Let's go. Just open all these because I'm gonna populate them all right now.
Then after this, I can go ahead and combine my diamond pickaxe with another one.
And the first trade is not gonna lock because it's nighttime.
I want to say that that took me just about 3 to 4 different, 3 to 4 different, what was it? Icebergs.
By the time I actually like manage to do some exploring, I'm gonna end up in some ice biome, and it's gonna be completely level because you've just been farming all the ice out of the world.
Well, I do know you would not be able to find a single freaking blue iceberg. It would all be mine.
That was not the right button.
Alright, I did it.
Nice.
Oh. I have an fortune 3, mending, unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, netherite pickaxe.
Ooh, there you go.
I really wish I wouldn't have punched this guy.
Why is he filing charges?
No, I accidentally punched him with my axe, and then he got mad and raised all of his prices. And then he gave me Unbreaking 3, which is the book that I've been looking for.
I mean, as if the books aren't that, as if the emeralds are cheap to come by.
Yeah, that's true. But also, I haven't cured him yet, so hopefully the cure kind of resets his aggro.
I wonder.
Okay. 9 more diamonds for netherite.
That's not the right block. Let me out. Oh, crap.
Meow. Meow.
Remember, Keegan, you remember how me and Trevin were struggling to find a, I don't know if you knew this, struggling to find a ancient city?
Yes. I knew a little bit about that, yeah.
There's one under my base.
So,
Oh, the deep dark.
Directly under my base. No,
So-
well, the deep dark, but specifically an ancient city.
so
yeah.
I may have already knew that, but I was debating whether I should say anything or not, because the reason I know it was there was because when I was looking at seeds, I was flying around a spectator. I was like, wow, there's an ancient city right directly underneath spawn. And I was like, is it cheating if I tell them that there is an ancient city literally right below his base? I was like, ah. I figured if it became a problem and you guys kept looking for, I was just be like, there's one right under your base. But I think you guys found one pretty quick. Or at least I
On the
didn't hear
other
about
side
it
of the
again.
map.
I think the one underneath your base is actually pretty big too, isn't it? It's like a full-on ancient city.
Uh-huh.
I was actually trying to hint at it too. Remember how I was like, oh, it's in this biome, and I'm pretty sure that the sakura trees are actually right in the middle of that biome. It kind of in.
I don't remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't tell me I left my freaking chest. Ah,
Aye, aye, aye.
where did I leave that?
Such a good run, that one.
I'm trying to think of what enchanted books I still kind of need.
Oh, really? Well, time to do the other half of this. How are you What?
Chad, I just got a fortune 3.
Fortune 3. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh. What are the chances? What are those? Well, I better lock that one in. Have you, Patton, have you seen my process for getting good trades with my villagers?
Saw it on your stream earlier.
Oh, did you? I didn't know you were watching my streams.
I've jumped on and watched like 30 minutes here and there.
Oh, and then you're like, man, this guy sucks.
Pretty much. Oh, I need diamonds. You got a diamond trader yet?
There's nothing that trades emeralds for diamonds.
Not 4 diamonds, but you can trade diamonds for emeralds. I have a bunch of those.
Still stupid.
Yeah, well, I need diamonds because I need netherite. And the only way to get more netherite upgrades is diamonds.
Yep. one of the stupidest things. I mean, I don't know if I would say that I would allow netherite scrap for that, but I would probably allow like something else, like probably the gilded blackstone or something, or just actually maybe just gold blocks because it's from the nether, you know.
I don't know. I don't know what I have left to try and get. Like, what are some enchantments I... Ooh. What's impaling?
Impaling is trident.
I just got impaling 5.
Nice. I'm not
I'm trying to
sure
think, is
exactly
that-
what it does, but I think
think
it
it's-
does more damage for people that for thrown tridents.
Oh.
Can be wrong about that.
I'm gonna keep it.
God, I've got one of the most boring streams going on right now. All I'm doing is just placing down buttons in a straight line for, I'm sorry, how many blocks? 2,987 blocks.
I don't know if I could say that you have the most boring stream, because we were having a pretty good conversation earlier.
Oh yeah, but the gameplay itself, I'm meaning.
Yeah, who cares? All people do is listen to it in the background anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, who knows? Maybe the beat of me putting down these buttons will put them to sleep. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, and on my stream it would have been the sound of dirt dying extremely quickly.
Dirt and stone.
I only need one more villager.
Oh,
What?
fortune is amazing.
There's one. What? What was that guy doing?
Asking for your insurance, I guess.
Well, he was like
I don't know.
hiding down there, and as soon as I broke that block, he was like, "Oh no, they found me!" And then he went down the water, dude.
I'm free.
Take the lectern. Take there it is. Brought 2. Kind of just looking for anything that's max level. I kind of want feather falling because I like feather falling on my boots because I fall too much.
Yeah, feather falling is really good for the elytra as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. I got piercing as well.
No. Yeah, we're good.
I got looting 3. Is that a worthwhile one to lock in?
Yes, because I'd like my,
I don't think I have
I would
looting.
like my axe to have looting on it.
Axes get looting and not fortune?
Well, there'd be no reason to have fortune on an axe.
Yeah,
only
for
used for wood.
saplings, because you can break the leaves.
No, you do that with, hoe. You break leaves faster with a hoe.
Yeah, I heard about that. But my point is you could use a fortune axe on leaves and get more.
Fortune who?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to speak from like, what is the game, how does the game consider it? What does the game let you put on? Is it looting or is it fortune?
Considering that most people are using the axe as a weapon, probably looting.
Let's see. It can have efficiency, silk touch, unbreaking, mending, smite, and sharpness.
For some reason that didn't reach him. Had to waste a weakness potion.
It does not get looting.
So it's fortune then.
Correct. Mostly used for mining ore, so cast this enchantment on a pickaxe instead of an axe. Yeah.
You should drop you more logs.
What? Minecraft axe enchantments you probably should not get. First one, Curse of Vanishing. Yeah, you think?
Those clickbaity videos are so stupid.
Well, no, it's not even a video. It's a post on a forum. Gamesradar.com.
This is the greatest pickaxe ever.
Ever, period.
You
Pretty
should
much,
come
actually.
near my base and help me dig out this mountain and see how fast you can dig.
I'll do that when I got full netherite armor.
Wait, why would you need
Full
full
net-
netherite armor to test your pick?
I don't need full netherite armor, but that's what I'm doing. So when I'm done doing that, then I'll come help you.
Yeesh.
Oh, hold on. I need to stand up for a second to stretch.
Did you know they updated netherite?
Yeah, so
How so?
it's more expensive now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the smithing template.
All right, well, I guess the
Yeah.
recipe's the same, but you have to get the actual recipe thing now. Can you duplicate the
case
smithing
you are-
template, or do you have to get one for every one?
You can duplicate it, thankfully, but getting it is not an easy task, I'll have you know.
So now that you have one, you need to duplicate it, set up a villager, and sell it. Get
I
yourself
already
some
used all
profit.
of them.
Oh, you didn't duplicate
Well,
them?
I'm
It's
just kidding.
extremely expensive to duplicate them.
Well, yeah, but you set up a villager, and wait, how expensive
Well,
is it?
it's extremely, well, it's 6-7 diamonds,
Yo.
So what you do is you charge 8 diamonds.
but you have no choice. If you want netherite, you have to duplicate it, because to find it, you gotta get it in a bastion, and it's not even guaranteed to spawn in a bastion. So it's like, you're not gonna go out and just constantly loot these, you have to duplicate them.
So what you do is you set up a villager, and you trade 9 diamonds or 1 block of diamonds in exchange for the pattern.
Yeah.
There you go. You made a little bit of profit, and now now they have the pattern too, and they can, you know.
Or I'll just give it to people. I'm not that greedy.
Well, you should at least make them pay you diamonds for it, because otherwise you're like, oh, here, I duplicated it for you. It cost me 7 diamonds. All right. I don't know if I'm sitting weird or what, but my
You
butt
get your chariot?
hurts. Yeah, I did. I've actually had it for a couple days now. I remember that day I was talking to you over at the restaurant.
Hmm.
Yeah, I had it already. I just hadn't put it together. It was just at home waiting for me to put it together. Thought I told you that, but
Maybe I just...
all right, what was I doing? I was doing that stuff with the villagers. I think I needed to come down and grab some emeralds. That's what I needed. Alright, any nice trades? Oh, I got my curse of binding.
Yay! Oh shit! Wait.
Okay. This building is completely populated. Now I need to make another one. Do I make the other one on the other side? I could put it like right there. I put it around the corner. I better do something about all this iron that's building up. I end up with another overflow.
Oh, fortune is so amazing. So many diamonds. What is this? I can't.
Wait. I think around the corner is better, but there's kind of a hill there. Oh, you mean over on this corner over here? Yeah, I was kind of thinking so too. Kind of thinking maybe what I could do is... Yeah, I would have to dig out a bunch of space here, but kind of like put it in line with this, but go a long ways that way instead. Oh, actually, you know what I could do? Where there's sort of a corner here, I could put it out this direction. And then when I cure the villagers, I gotta get them over there. I could put a roof over this and connect it to that one, which would really allow me to keep them in the shade.
You say you got a looting 3 book?
Yep. Good lordy. Got a lot of poppies. You know, I didn't think about this, but I could probably turn all these poppies into compost, couldn't I? Oh, where did I put my firework rockets? Actually, throw them in one of these chests.
What the freak is this?
Curious to see what other trades you can get from villagers, like other villagers, because I only really know a weaponsmith is probably what I'm gonna do next, because I don't have good weapons. And I
Yeah,
haven't.
weaponsmiths are probably like the next thing that I would recommend.
Yeah, I'm curious though what the enchanting table guy gives you.
Brewing stand.
Oh yeah, the brewing stand.
Oh my
I
god.
definitely didn't do that on purpose.
I'm not sure at this point. I don't know if you're just stupid or pulling my chain.
If you look at stream, I was definitely doing it on purpose. You could tell because when I paused and then say it, I was like shaking my eyebrows and I was like hee 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 hee. But
God.
yeah, no, the brewing stand. I'm curious to see what trades the brewing stand guy offers.
I can tell you.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You can
see.
Google it. Probably gonna be something like spider eyes and stuff like that, which would have been really nice from the beginning because I kept having to try and go out and get spider eyes. Could be all the stuff I needed to like cure or zombify the villagers.
Alright, so that is way too fucking small. Can I get that bigger, please? There we go. Alright, cleric. They have rotten flesh for emeralds.
Ooh.
Emerald for redstone. Gold for emerald. Emerald for lapis.
Wait, stop. Gold for emerald? Wait, they'll
Gold
give
for
you
emerald.
gold in exchange
No.
for emeralds.
No, you give them gold,
Oh,
emeralds.
screw that. That's garbage.
Rabbit's foot for emerald.
That'll actually be
Emerald
nice in the
for-
next update because they're adding a pouch and you need a rabbit's foot to make it.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, it's actually really cool. So it's basically
And no, you give them rabbit's foot.
and they give you what?
Emerald. You
Oh.
give them 2 rabbit's foot, you get an emerald.
Not liking any of these trades so far. Well, except for the
And-
rotten flesh one. It gives you a purpose to have rotten flesh. You can
When I
actually turn.
say something for something, you're giving them for something else. Emerald for glowstone. Scoot for emerald.
What's a scoot?
Stuff you kill turtles for.
Oh,
Glass bottles for emerald. Emerald for ender pearls. Nether wart for nether pearls. Or emeralds for bottles of enchanting. Not too good.
that sounds like that guy needs to be beefed up. Yeah, that's pretty garbage.
Yeah, for the sake of building materials, I might recommend the mason because they can give you the chiseled stone bricks, terracotta, glazed terracotta, all the versions, and quartz pillars and blocks, the actual blocks.
Ah, this side of this thing's taking forever. It's actually getting
Yeah,
kind of
probably
late.
say
I just
toolsmith.
realized it's
Oh,
midnight.
maybe a Fletcher too, for the enchanted bows they could give
Oh, yeah, actually, Fletcher's probably what I'm going to do right after armor. Because I have wanted to get more into using a bow in ranged weapons. I've been doing okay with the trident, but yeah, I think those arrows sound pretty cool. You
Yeah,
never
and
found your trident then, Patton?
Nope. If I couldn't find it, I would just assume I did something stupid with it. But Trevin gets on and he tells me it's exactly where I left it without me telling him. I'm like, okay. And he saw it yesterday or the day before. And then I get on to go grab it and it's not where I left it.
Oh, what the...
you. That is weird.
Holy crap, the shovel digs too fast.
How can a shovel dig too fast?
I tried to
Oh.
knock out a single block and took out 5. Yeah, no, I tried my hardest to just to make sure it wasn't like something, but I put myself in spectator. I looked around to try and make sure that like this, because I guess there's a couple people on the server I don't really know, so I can't say for sure, but I know most everyone on the server, and so I don't feel like anyone's so untrustworthy they'd come and steal a trident from you. But that being said, there was one person that we let onto the server without really screening them. It was just someone who wanted to get on the server, and I was like, oh, okay, sure, right? And he turned out to be kind of a big troll. He came down and he was like making penis statues on my base. And I was like, yeah, so I just kicked him. But he wasn't in the server, but he wasn't even in for an hour, right? He was only in for like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes or something, right? And the thought crossed my mind. I was like, I mean, he could have spawned in and ran over to your base and gone through your chests. But when I installed the inventory plugin I checked his inventory and he doesn't have jack. Like, and
Oh.
I even looked up his player data to find his last location, and I teleported using spectator to his last location, and sure enough, he was just out here, kind of out behind, like, I don't know, like running out in this field behind my base. And like I looked for any like hidden potential stashes by flying underground and looking to see if there was any nothing. I couldn't find nothing. I even went through like a lot of people's bases. I checked everyone's inventory to be clear. I checked everyone's inventory to make sure, and no one has a trident but me. So I don't understand. Yeah, and I was going through chests. I even went through your chests just to make sure it wasn't there, and we just looked over it. I don't think anyone has a trident. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person with a
I'm
trident right
not
now.
I'm not gonna point fingers at anybody, but I'm just like, something happened to it. Because I
Yeah.
know where I put it, and then Trevin gets on, and he says it's in the exact spot that I put it. Because I never used it, because it had 0 durability.
I wonder if he threw it, or if that new kid, the one who didn't trust at all, threw it.
Oh, if
broke.
it has 0 durability, you think maybe he grabbed it
Well,
and threw it and it
well,
busted?
it didn't have the return enchantment, whatever it's called, and if you throw it, it despawns after 60 seconds. If you don't go and pick it up.
Well,
Hmm.
if it actually had 0 durability, it would have broken on impact.
Well, it didn't have 0 durability. I mean, it's not
Oh.
like it, but it had like,
Slim to
basically no
nothing.
durability. Not enough to use it for me to carry it around and use it.
That sucks.
And it's hard enough to get a freaking trident, and it had enchantments on it.
I will say
They
this:
weren't
if
like amazing
you
ones, but
hanging out by my base, I get tons of drown down here.
yeah, I
think
know I kill them all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of drown down here. Wait, what?
Whenever I go that way, I'm
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll just
like
be
half
hanging
the time
out
I
here,
feel
and
like
I'll just
there's a trident guy.
yeah. I think what happens is they spawn in that like ocean area and they come over to me, but because I kind of expanded the ground here, it's kind of like an overhang, so they just kind of hang out underneath the platform, and so I'll just hear drown here all the time, just gurgling under the, and then every now and again, I'll hear one throw a trident, and as soon as I hear that, I'm like, oh, and I jump in and chase after him, and I don't know, I had to kill like I don't know, maybe. I don't know, 10 sounds like too much, but somewhere between like 8 and 10 before I got my trident. But yeah, just hanging out here. They just kept coming, and so I just kept killing them.
Ah, spider.
Chat, I'm going to go ahead and end my stream. It's getting kind of late. I got to start preparing for bed. I got work in the morning. So, time to cut it out. Time to go to sleep. We had a pretty productive day today. Managed to get my beacon set up. So we can actually, like, I don't know exactly what we're doing here. I think we're gonna make a staircase going all the way around this, so it's gonna be like a pyramid going up to the mob farm, and then I'm gonna hollow out underneath it, and that's probably gonna be my base. But the plan is to pyramid this, staircase it, and then
I mean, what we could happen is if we have like a vote or something.
oh, he's talking about something else. And then what we could
Keegan,
do-
you think it'd be a possibility that we could just give him back just a trident, not necessarily the trident?
I mean,
Same enchantments.
I'll get one. I'm not worried about it that much.
yeah, I'm trying my best to kind of avoid that kind of stuff, because as soon as people kind of rely, as soon as I do it once, the next thing you know, people are like, they want more, right? And it would especially be bad because Narflex was playing one day and he messaged me and was like, oh, I died in the nether and I lost all my stuff, and he wanted me to like teleport to him to his death location, and I was just like,
Well,
I was like, if you
that's the thing.
I'm like, that's like one of those things where it's like, that's Minecraft, right? It's a survival game. You got to kind of prepare for that stuff, right? And I added the graves. This is actually before I added the graves, but I mean, at least with graves, I don't have to deal with that kind of stuff, and I didn't help him, right? And so it's kind of like,
Right.
yeah, it's a
Well,
tricky
that
thing.
that was a player mistake that he was trying to ask to rectify. But in this
Mhm.
case, it would have been a player
Well,
briefing.
It's also
could
hard
have
to
been a
say
player
because-
if you could prove that he did it, maybe. But the fact that there's no proof,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
entirely possible that maybe I was an idiot and I accidentally grabbed it and it did something with it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Fair
and
enough.
that's a tricky thing from my perspective too, because yeah, if it's a grief thing, then 100% I'm gonna step in, right? But yeah, it's like yeah, if I found out he did take it, then 100% I would just return it or whatever. But
Right, but without the proof.
yeah,
Understandable.
it's a hard life being a admin. I don't think admin's the right word, but an operator, I guess, an op
I
player.
mean, literally being the administrator for the server.
Yeah, because it's a balancing act. It's also hard too because if I'm having that's also why I added the plugins, right? Like adding the grave, for example, and trying to stop as much griefing as I can because I want to be able to just play the game as vanilla, and so I don't want to have to step into situations and things like this as much as possible because it sort of detracts from my vanilla experience as well. So as much as I can prevent these kinds of things. It's also hard
Right.
too because I want to try and get people on the server to play, but the more people we invite, the higher the chances that someone might do something stupid or grief. So it's like a balancing act.
Don't you get an achievement for throwing your, for throwing out a thing?
Tried it?
Trident, yeah.
I don't know, probably. I mean, I've
don't
thrown mine a bunch of
think
times.
so.
It's hard to say. All right, I got distracted there, but yeah, I'm ending stream.
Sweet diamonds.
It was nice talking with you guys. Cam, you have a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
night.
okay,
Anyone
yeah.
else who's here in chat, you guys have a good night. I love you guys.
Throw Trident
Jag
at
älskar
something.
dig. Este
Yeah,
Milu.
so if
Well,
he
Aini.
did,
Ice
he
to
would have
do.
had an achievement called a
Mwah.
throwaway joke. Thank you, champion.